Hello everyone and welcome back to Summoner's War. My name is Come To Us Evan, but I'm not alone at the desk today. I am joined by the fabulous and wonderful Stoic and Make It a Bud. How are you guys doing?
What's going on, guys?
Doing great. I'm excited to see this tournament to see who's going to be crowned legend.
Yeah, dude, this is a big deal. For those of you who maybe just stumbled upon the stream, this is the Legend Tournament for RTA Season 9. So this is what we're going to be dealing with today. Let's take a moment to look at the format for today's tournament. So it's going to be two stages. We're doing the semifinals and the finals. The semifinals are going to be best of 3 with all 4 participants, and then the finals are going to be shifting over to a best of 5. Over the course of the matches today, we'll have a couple promo codes for you guys, so stick around, hang out with us, have a good time. So guys, this is kind of a big deal.
Huge deal.
Huge deal. We're crowning a new legend
Yeah.
this season.
This
and you
is
have
it.
4 of the best players in the world squaring off.
Yeah, they're entering in. Someone is going to be entered into the Hall of Fame today. And from what I understand, you actually have some experience fighting against all these.
I have experience fighting all of them. I've taken their points, and they've taken more of my points back, actually.
Yeah, and to specify who they are, we just got confirmation like literally a minute ago because the season just ended. It's going to be How to Play, Freeman, previously colloquially, that's the hardest thing I've had to say all day, known as Dog Guy. We got Tree, formerly known as Sai, and Tomato participating in the tournament today. So someone's going home. While we're waiting for them to queue up into their match right now, guys, what was your experience in this season? What was it like going from Season 8 to Season 9? What's the biggest changes, Stoic?
Rank. The rank has changed so much compared to last year to this year. This year. Oh, man, last season to this season.
That's going to keep happening.
Like, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But I mean, it was a dramatic change. Like, everybody remembered last season when, you knew the cutoffs.
Yeah.
And then the cutoffs made a dramatic change. But not only did they change, it just kept growing and growing and growing. And it was just so tough. You never knew when it was going to end.
And tonight, the points were incredibly high. We had a lot of fun time playing a lot of these players, making sure they earn their rank. So, it's a crazy, exciting time.
Doing a little gatekeeping, a little dream making.
More so dream making, actually.
Than dream crushing.
But yeah, and this season, this meta is not dominated by that Molong, the blue panda that we used to see.
Exactly.
So a lot more back and forth action, a lot less volatile play, lot better decision making.
Yeah, it's far gone from the days of seeing the 2 pre-banned Molongs. You remember that moment from SMC 2018?
I remember that. Like, I don't have a Molong, you don't have a Molong, let's just do battle.
Actually, so like that's a great segue into my next question. What is your favorite part about the current meta that we're in?
Oh, man. Favorite meta?
Favorite part of the meta?
Like, I can't stand the Fran. I can't
You can't stand it?
I love it. I love the Fran. I love the Fran myself because you have to lock it in there. But I mean, the Fran change was really, really good, and I hate that Gani Hathor is just still very, 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 very relevant.
That's my favorite part. It's so awkward because I love the Gani Hathor, and it's so dominant in this meta. That and LD Nat 5. So both two dominant themes as well.
Yeah, Fran is a member of that list, actually. So
Fran
Fran's
is
a member.
technically an LD Nat 5.
LD Nat 5 for everyone to have. So, again, these matches are a little bit subject to change at the moment, but currently we have it written down that How to Play is going to be fighting against Tomato in the first matchup that we got going on there. So, let's start with How to Play. What can you tell me about How to Play?
Wow, How to Play is a really good player. I mean, I tried sniping How to Play 5 times last night.
How'd that go?
I was like banging my head against a brick wall. I mean, How to Play has every single unit in the arsenal with really amazing runes. They can pretty much create the perfect lineup at any given time.
And they're Canadian.
And Canadian, yes. I believe it's our only Canadian player in this tournament.
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, normally it's dominated. We saw a lot of Chinese flags. There's a Korean flag in there, but the Canadian flag snuck through this time. So that's awesome. Representing their nation. That's so cool. I hope they do well. Can't wait to see him play. And I'm sure the man needs no introduction, but Tomato, the champion of SWC 2017.
Man of few words.
Currently
the
currently the holder of the greatest quote in Summoner's War history, which is just, nope. Nope. So what are you guys expecting to see from Tomato? He did make an appearance last season in that Legend tournament.
Yeah. And actually throughout the season, he's known for his Yan Hong, Blue Monkey, Gani Hathor type play. And last season in the Legend tournament, we saw him run the Shayna Martina Cleave type play, which kind of fell to his detriment. And I expect that this season, maybe he'll adjust a bit, given that meta's shifted a bit, and probably play more of that Water Monkey, Gani Hathor type stuff.
Was that a little ahead of his time? Because we see a lot of Shayna Martina Cleaves now, but it wasn't quite the right environment for it.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like you got to understand the quality of these players in this Legend tournament that you can't just go in there and think that that was going to work. I think you had to bring a little bit more planning to the table.
If you can fight Tomato, if you fight Tomato seriously, or rather, if Tomato brings his best game to this, I think we're gonna have an awesome tournament. Have you fought Tomato seriously? Have you seen him serious?
I have fought him seriously, and he's not by no means an easy competitor.
And let me ask the follow up real quick. Like, how do you tell that he's being serious? Like, what's the key factor?
When you see the Yan Hong, when you see the Gani Hathors, when you see him playing with you, drafting very intelligently with speeds in mind, different leads, and countering my units I have not played yet.
Yeah.
You know he's thinking many steps ahead.
And I know I'm getting kind of ahead of myself here a little bit, but we have another player who kind of does something similar, who can tell you like how he respects you just through the pick ban, and that's Tree, formerly known as Sai, right?
Yep.
So you were telling me a little bit about that pick ban phase. If like he thinks this is going to be easy, what might that look like?
So Sai Tree, who's a good friend of ours, after SWC1, we asked him why he cleaves so much in Arena and Ladder, and he actually told us if he believes his opponent is easy, cleaving is an easy, quick way and a secure way to get the points. Versus if his opponent's actually challenging, he's not likely to outspeed and have a consistent victory, so he won't cleave. So if you're ever playing Tree and he's cleaving you, that's what he thinks about your game at the moment.
Yeah.
So you come for the game and you get the honesty. You might not like it. And the last person to talk about real quick is Freeman. Freeman, the formerly known as Dog Guy, had the super adorable Shiba Inu as the profile picture. So what do we know about Dog Guy?
Well, I know Dog Guy likes his Yanhong, and I'm pretty sure he has his Ragdoll as well.
Yeah, so he's coined Dogman by Barian, I believe, because of the picture of the dog. And Freeman actually has a really, really strong monster box and rune pool. Most importantly, notably the rune pools. Runes are very powerful, very thick. Has that Gianna Ragdoll, I believe. And also a variety of other LD Nat 5s, like a Tian Lang, I believe, in their back pocket. So we'll see, but most notably, just really thick and powerful runes on their side.
And I just kind of want to get this on record right now. So what are your guys' opinions? Do you think we're going to see any Second Awakened monsters in here today? Just want to get this on record right now.
On record, and you're going to hold me to it.
I am.
Well, you know, I've seen a lot of Secondary Awakened Ryoks being used a lot. So the fire werewolf that you may see around, or the fire Inugami, right?
It's interesting.
And I think it was popularized by Faint Memory early on when he used this a lot. And it just, when it procs and it scratches multiple times, units die, and they die fast.
I've killed many a Shiho that way, actually. Many a Shiho have fallen.
If it's water, if it's wind, if it's dark, it goes to town.
It's like what I say for Perna. If he cared, he'd ask. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what element you are.
He doesn't care. He just goes and goes and goes.
Exactly.
I don't think we'll be seeing that unit, though, because all of these top tier players here have LD Nat 5s that are way more powerful and counter that Ryok very well. However, I have been playing with the Water Fairy myself.
Oh, really?
I would love to see it.
Lucio, right?
Lucia.
Okay,
powerful unit. Sleeps a unit for 2 turns on skill 3.
Oh, that's so good.
And
so
then it also cleanses and heals on skill 2 and boosts it.
That's value.
And then skill 1 freezes. It does something on all 3 skills. I would love to see if one of the players today would pick that.
I'm really into that, actually. So if you had to see one Second Awakened monster in the pick ban phase, you get to choose. You don't even have to look. Who would you choose? Who would you want to see?
Man, I'm not sure who that I'd like to see, but I mean, I feel like we may see that Water Fairy.
Okay, well, I've circled the words "no Raok" in my journal.
You're holding me to it. I can feel that you're holding me to
we'll
this
see
one.
if that comes to pass. So as far as those LD Nat 5s that you mentioned, there's a lot of overlap in some of these players' accounts. So like just off the top of your head, do you know if How to Play versus Tomato, do you know if they share any of those monsters that might be contentious?
I actually have not seen How to Play whip out the Yun Hong, which is the light Sky Dancer.
Yeah. Yep.
And that is Tomato's key core unit that he uses and abuses a lot. So, but How to Play has literally every other Nat 5.
Everything else.
So you're actually going to see this battle of LD Nat 5s that come from very different pools. And likewise with Tree and Freeman, Freeman has the Ragdoll, the Gianna. Well, Tree has Nephthys and Artemel.
Dude,
right?
the Nephthys. I've been
Nephthys.
so impressed by that, actually. We saw some of that. We streamed recently, right? We streamed just a number of hours ago, like 9 hours ago together, and I saw some Nephthys players.
Very, very powerful unit. It can't be resisted, and it throws a ton of debuffs onto the team.
Yeah. Is there any LD Net 5 that you're kind of afraid to see in action?
Oh, personally?
Yeah.
I personally hate the Dark Desert Queen. Dark Desert Queen
Dude,
does way too
So
much.
good, man. In tandem with Triton, the Triton is always the MVP these days. It feels like.
Yeah, Triton's really nice right now.
And I think we can see Tree probably whip that out of it.
Yeah.
But he does run a stripper with his Neftis a lot.
Yeah, that's what you do. You go for that first turn. You try to strip him, and then you set up for Nefties, right?
And he's fast.
Oh.
And Tree's runes are very fast.
But like, what do you do? What do you do? You're silenced. You got all those buffs on you. Like, what do you do when you're in that situation? You ban it. You ban it.
ban
it.
it.
Foresee
You
it.
ban it, or
Ban
you
it.
deal with it. Or one unit I've seen whipped out a little bit is a Tetra.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Tetra's
true.
passive, reducing the debuff
Mm-hmm.
duration, will definitely counter that. But we'll see if it remains to be seen if that'll be used.
Yeah, actually, quick shout out to Faint Mem, Emte, Thompson for like letting us watch some of their matches ahead of time too, and that's where we saw these Nefties. We saw the Tetra.
Very cool Tetra play.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. So right now, it looks like we're going into how to play versus Tomato in the first round. Again, for those of you who are just joining, this is the Legend Tournament of RTA Season 9. This is to determine the next Hall of Famer. This is the biggest deal in the entire RTA season. These folks are playing for the ultimate bragging rights as far as Summoner's War goes.
Right. We have the season's ranked 1 player, and we have former SWC champion here.
Yeah, so this is
a clash of the titans.
Yeah, this is leading into some pretty powerful stuff. We're going to see a lot in the coming games, and we're getting those players ready right now in the match. They're communicating with them. In case you guys haven't seen, I'm sure most people just finished their last-minute pushes. The season just ended.
Hopefully you got the prizes you wanted.
Yeah, we went live before the season ended. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So this is very fresh information right now. So how to play versus Tomato is coming up right now. Do you guys, like, just from putting their names together, like, do you have a favorite amongst them? We'll start with Stoic.
Oh, man, I feel like Sai can definitely take this here. But can he handle the how to play? I feel like everyone needs to make sure that they can counter all those LDs that are coming in there. And I think that's the hardest thing, is to counter all those LDs.
Oh, here we go. We're already in the first match. These players are getting ready for the pick ban phase right now. Leading into that, here comes How to Play versus Tomato. First round of the RTA Season 9 Legend Tournament.
Here we go. We're looking for that pick ban phase.
Yeah, and just as a note, I believe they're doing SWC 2018 mode, so that includes a pre-ban ahead of time.
Right. Critical to note because How to Play has a first pick here.
Yeah.
So first picks are often Wind Desert Queens. So something to keep in mind when Tomato wants a pre-ban, does he pre-ban that Wind Desert Queen, or does he pre-ban an LD Nat 5 that How to Play has that Tomato does not? That's something we want to look for.
And we discussed earlier, right? You got to be careful because with that overlap, if you pre-ban it, you can't use it either. So.
Use it either, yeah.
And so you just took a big tool out of your arsenal.
I'm wondering if this is
Oh, here we go.
There-
Whoa! Wow, Tomato goes in and locks the ban on Nephthys, and How to Play locks the ban in on Hathor.
Interesting.
Showing that doesn't want to use the Hathor himself.
And it makes sense. I haven't seen How to Play use Hathor very much in the latter of the season, so he just doesn't want to play against Hathor.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Locking in the Yan Hong.
Interesting. How to Play knows that Tomato has it and actually had a Yan Hong the whole time.
Yep.
So Tomato probably doesn't have a viable LD Nat 5.
We're going to find
We're
out.
going to find out. But
Whoa, no way.
Is that Trinity?
That's a
That
Trinity.
is a
What?
Trinity.
Nani?
Are we seeing Cleaves? This is a Cleave monster. Is that a Zerat?
That is a
He's locking it in.
Guys, I'm getting
He's
flashbacks to
locking
last
in
season.
The Trinity Zerat. Is this real?
It's a cleave.
Wow, and How to
Wow.
Play goes a Magiana Automail. Oh boy.
Holding no punches with those LD Nat 5s.
I can't believe Tomato's gonna go in for a cleave right now.
I am intrigued here.
Dying. This is hilarious.
I
Oh
am
my
puzzled.
God.
I would not be surprised to see Shayna Martina then, because he's got to find a way to pull this cleave together.
Yep.
Or a booster, or an attack buff, something like that coming to play.
Maybe this is the end of this story arc. He's been trying to figure out a team to make
Timer ran
Martina.
out.
Oh,
Timer
no.
ran out. I don't know what's going to happen here. If he's so this is a bit odd, and I believe it has to do with the timer running out. Maybe he ran out of time to make his decision.
Well, he
Remains
got
to be
locked
seen.
into the Vanessa and the Okeanos. How to Play is gonna respond here. Let's see, because if the timer runs out with How to Play, then we might be seeing some sort of pattern here.
Yeah, and maybe this is a redo or whatnot, but as it stands, I guess not. How
Oh,
to Play is
nope.
finishing that patented draft of the Pater and the Viva Challenge.
Yep, Pater and Vivichel here.
So
That is a strong team. I'm not too sure what Tomato has to offer against this here.
well, on
but
the upside, Tomato does have Okeanos that can do a full team stun with skill 3.
Yep.
But beyond that, Tomato is also offering 2 speed leads and a Zerat that does a lot of damage. So let's see what he actually finishes off with.
finishes off with an Asima. So really?
Really looking to finish that cleave off. And Asima just recently got a buff, so it does a lot of damage with dodge.
Yes.
Constant turn cycling. Tomato's probably looking to take out some sort of immunity from How to Play is what I'm thinking here.
Yeah.
To activate that Asima. If I was How to Play, that Asima represents the biggest form of volatility in this match.
Now, do you think Tomato has played How to Play before, and he's used this draft?
I have never seen this draft
I've
before,
never
and I do see he plays a lot. So I'm curious to see how this pans out.
Tomato locks in that ban on the patter.
Yep, and we do know How to Play's Gianna is about 310 speed.
Yep.
So I anticipate How to Play actually taking control of the match from the beginning. But we'll see what happens here.
And there's no Okeanos for Tomato here. So first turn.
So Gianna's going to throw down the bomb onto the Asima.
Nice. Big stun goes out only onto the Vanessa, though. Oh, boy.
And at this point, Yan Hong is going to start unleashing damage onto the Vanessa, and then we're going to see what this Viva Chow is waiting for an opportunity, actually, to do some damage.
All right. Charge Vitality goes out onto the Gianna. Gianna goes and boosts a little bit of attack bar there on the Asima.
Yeah, and at this point, you're
No
also waiting to
glancing.
see how much damage this Wrath is going to do to the team.
Yep. A lot of Vile procs coming out of this Yan Hong early. Huge damage.
Yeah, so Asima's going to use its skill 2. Look at all those
Yep.
dots pop up. And Asima's going to instantly pop back up because
Yep.
it just got knocked out by this Artemel.
Vanessa passive gets activated, though. Here we go. He's looking for some big damage here. He has that defense break. Where? Okay.
We
all
have
right.
a Zerath nuke coming.
Yes, we
have
do.
a Zerath
Yes,
nuke
we
coming.
do.
Let's see how much damage it does.
Plenty of time. I saw.
Oh,
Okay.
he does drop the Yan Hong, and Gianna's probably going to be followed up, but he can heal this up, and he does.
So at this point, Tomato needs
Big
to clean
cleanse
up
right
with
there.
whatever damage he has left, but he has immunity up, which means Asima's going to do a lot less damage here.
Whew, and Asma's gone here.
Yeah, and at this point, I actually think this favors How to Play a lot. You have Artemel, which is a stripper, stunner, bruiser, and healer, and Tomato doesn't quite have that output.
Huge resistance on that bomb with Zerat there. That was definitely needed. Defense break gets landed on Gianna. No despair stun there.
All right, we'll see what kind of damage this Trinity does here. That Gianna looks like a ripe target with that defense.
Oh, and there it is. Strip on the invincibility, though. That was nice.
And
nice
this
heal.
Wrath heals. And so Tomato's got some HP back on his monsters, but again, I look to see this Artemel doing work.
Yep, big despair stun on
It's
the
a lot
Zerath
of
there.
damage that's being pumped out here.
Oh, yeah. I think you need to see more of these despair stuns.
And at this point, he's looking at that skill 3 on that Viva Chow
Yep.
just to snipe a unit off, and that's exactly what he's going for right now.
Drops down that Trinity. Can he capitalize off of it?
I don't know, but this Artemel is so tanky right
Oh, that's a lot of damage on that Revenge there. No despair stun. Can he finish? He should be able to.
now. And Artemel's heal is going to be out real soon, too. So
Yep.
if this Artemel
another
does
unit
not
down.
die, it's game over for Tomato.
Yep. Vile procking from the Vizchil.
And so Vanessa, as you can see, is only doing 1.6k damage to this Artemel. Artemel's barely taking a dent.
Oh, yeah, here comes the heals again.
I mean, unless this Wrath is on Violent, I think that's what it takes for Tomato to win at this point here. But
most definitely.
we're not seeing the procs yet.
Oh, he can heal up again, and he does. Automil at full health here. Looking for defense break. Does not receive defense break. Oh boy, I think Tomato's going to be in a little bit of trouble right now. No
giant.
sleep though.
Giant big miss on the defense break because that's what would have helped kill this Artemel, and he has no way to defeat it now.
Yep. Yep.
And if you look at the damage that this Artemel is gradually churning into the team,
Ooh, what a despair
It's
stun on the
pretty much
Vanessa. He's
over.
shutting him down now.
shutting him
Drops down the
shutting him
Vanessa
down.
here.
He has skill 3 up, and that's it.
Ooh, concedes.
Wow,
How to play takes
congratulations.
round 1.
There we go. How to play. Congratulations on the first win. Again, the semifinals, best of 3. So just looking at that first round right there, one of the key moments that I noticed, he being Tomato, shut down that turn cycling from Yan Hong very efficiently, but then really quickly ran out of gas. There we go.
Oh,
We're running it.
Tomato's taking first pick
We're
here.
going into next game right now. So do you think that strategy from Tomato is going to try to work twice? Do you think he's going to try to bring that cleave a second time?
I think we're going to see something
I
different.
think we're going to see something different. We saw him run out of time. I think that was not his expected or picks that he was intending to bring in.
Yeah.
And as you saw, he ran out of gas real quick.
Yep.
So
But surprisingly, it actually got very far in that match.
he did. He actually almost won.
He did, and he gave me a brief moment of hope when I was like, oh, there's one turn left on Armageddon. He could proc. but I
Oh,
never saw it.
Tomato goes for the ban on Patter.
Banning out the patter, and then How to Play pre-banning Yan Hong, meaning that How to Play does not want Tomato to take that,
Yep.
knowing that Tomato has first pick here. So I think Tomato's going to first pick a Hathor here. We'll see if he takes the Hathor, and he
There
does.
it is. He locks in the Hathor. How to play locks in Gianna Automil.
Patented LD Gianna Artemil.
We talked
from
about
How to
this
Play.
early. We didn't think anybody was going to get the Gani Hathor, and here it is.
And it's being completed, and note that he pre-banned the Dark Druid, meaning that there's fewer answers from how to play side here.
Yep. We're going to have to look at maybe a non-LD.
We just saw a water
there
mermaid.
it is.
We just saw a water mermaid. Are you excited for this one?
Water mermaid up against
You called
Gianna.
it. It's like they heard
Water
you.
mermaid. But that means how to play is just not going to play the Nephthys.
Yep.
If you're playing the water mermaid here, the only thing it counters is that Gianna.
Yep.
So it's an interesting pick there on the side of Tomato.
And the Bulwark's a great response to the Amelia drafted in there. And then he wraps up his draft with the Water Monkey King.
Interesting. Water Monkey King, kind of weak to Artemil. Doesn't quite do enough damage, but definitely functions as a stripper and kind of stuns.
Now look at this draft from How to Play. So not LD anymore.
He says with 3 LDs on
Yeah, with 3 LDs on the team still.
But it's interesting. How to Play is playing a very bruisery, very slow, heavy bruiser style here, with lots of immunity to counter the Gani Hathor. I don't think we'll see a ban on either of them, actually. We may see a ban on Hathor, but or it could be the Bulwark.
Yep, ban on Bulwark here, and he takes out the Vischel.
I love seeing Bulwark and Hathor on the same team, so it's probably good that he banned it out. It's my favorite when that goes through.
So, interaction-wise, off the bat, we're going to see that How to Play is probably going to take turn 1 with his 310 Gianna.
Yeah.
And we're going to see how Tomato responds, which units are on Will, and does he lose the game right away off, if they are.
Yep, here we go. And How to Play taking first turn with Gianna. Chooses to land the bomb onto the Water Monkey King, goes in with the stuns, lands both stuns on Ganymede and Hathor.
It's giant because now Amelia has a chance to get into position, into human form, and block the Gani Hathor throughout the rest of the game.
Yep. Oh, can he get a reset there? He does land the reset onto the Amelia. No despair stuns go out, and he needs to get a little bit of control here, and he goes for it.
And How to Play has that Gani Hathor locked because...
The huge resistance! Oh, man! So Amelia resists, the Gianna resists, and we already had the immunity up on the Automail and the Wind Druid.
And
That was a
Despair
great
Stun
Despair
return
Stun.
on the Hathor.
Wow! Oh, and another Despair Stun onto the Water Monkey King. This is crazy already.
This Artemil stun rate, huge off the bat. So you're going to be looking for How to Play, trying to position the Amelia in, and Tomato trying to lock down this Gani Hathor combo.
Yep, Hathor did not proc out to get those sleeps back onto the field. I think he really needed that right there, and it didn't happen.
Didn't happen, but he needs... How to Play needs to stun this Hathor now because Hathor does have skill 3 sleep.
Yep.
Look to see if that happens because Hathor moves in
No
front of
strip
Amelia.
stuns right there. He needed it. There we go. Big stun there onto the Wind Druid. Here we go. He's going to get the sleeps out there.
Ooh,
Leaving us in anticipation right now. This is some suspense going,
it up.
but we know what's happening. He slept him so hard at
And
night.
he
dude.
now
no
goes
resistance.
Delayed Promise.
Oh, there it is. So now he can work onto the Gianna and not have to wake anybody up here.
Does Tetra have skill 2 to cleanse that bomb off of the Water Monkey? That is the question we want to answer.
Ooh, so there you go. Not cleanse, but the cooldowns go up. Oh, there is the cleanse
we
there.
go.
Beautiful.
And because of this now, Tomato has that Gani Hathor lock. So look to see Tomato take out that Gianna first and then work its way around the table.
Goes for the sleep on Gianna and then chooses to wake up the Gianna. All right.
Yeah, and this is essentially a game where you're going to see how often does How to Play resist.
Yeah.
That's How to Play's key to victory here, is resisting this Gani Hathor at the moment.
Oh, went for the strip stun, got nobody there. That was big. That was really
huge
big.
because this Water Monkey does a ton of damage.
Oh, yeah.
And so you're going to see that How to Play is going to be controlled for the duration of this game. Miss that stun, so that Water Monkey is going to continue to pummel damage.
And he reset the Hathor. Hathor can get the sleeps out there, and Vile procs again for those nice cooldowns down there. Ooh, big damage goes out onto the Gianna. He's looking to apply more damage there. He needs to drop that Gianna, and he'll be pretty safe, I think. We're going to find out shortly. Gets that reset, doesn't want that heal going out on Gianna, and continues to pummel the Gianna down.
Yeah, and I guess it looks like Tomato's going after the Artemil at this point.
Yep.
Knowing that he has the damage of Water Monkey and Tetra behind him, but then chooses to sleep the Artemil, so maybe he's switching targets.
No, he's going to go and focus the Automail again.
And then we see Tetra's here just providing general support. We're working this Artemil, but Artemil's at 10 seconds.
Man, that was it. That was huge. Big
Huge.
despair stun right there on the Tetra.
And notice that this Amelia is not violent procced once.
Not
And
once.
How to Play needs that Amelia to violent proc, or else How to Play is going to sleep. Going to sleep again.
Oh, but the sleep gets resisted onto Automail.
Which was the original target of the Tomato, anyways.
Yeah, so it allows him to keep focus there.
And he's going. So this Artemil needs to stun a lot. So,
Yep.
you know.
Ooh, nice. Vile procs right there. He's going to go. Oh. Okay, he went to reset the Wind Druid. Interesting.
Interesting. Well, Wind Druid with auto revive, so he's just getting that reset in and then sleeping back.
Oh, look at that.
Controlling it there.
There's the sleep onto the Wind Druid. Very nice. No despair stun.
And you're going to see that this Water Monkey's going to keep working this Artamill down.
Yep. Oh, nice Vile Proc. He needs it. There's a nice stun. That was beautiful.
Big stun there.
Cleanses that bomb up. Not bomb. Sorry.
And this Artamill's going to drop. It's going to drop, and it doesn't have heal.
Oh,
and that's
how
it.
to play concedes.
Wow.
No way. Awesome. Round 2 goes the Tomato. Wow, what a match.
Yeah,
what a
that was
match.
actually pretty dope. Tomato just systematically removing the units once he had him controlled right there. So what was the turning point of that? Was it when he slept him so hard he lagged the feed?
That was the big point. But the turning point's actually right off the bat. Tomato's Ganny procced. And that allowed him to sink in his Ganny Hathor.
That's what it was.
Because they were both stunned and they procced.
Yeah,
Had they not procced and gotten that 22%, this game would be totally different.
And that was so smart too, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but How to Play seemed to have remembered that he's like, they're going to be on Will. I'm going to bring my Gianna into this right now. Here we go. This is match point for both players. Either one could do it.
Right, and the loser does not get the legend tag this season.
That's
Nope.
true. No.
There we go.
losers.
How to Play goes to take out the Hathor here, and Tomato does not want to see the Nephthys at all this match.
And this is the same set of pre-bans they used for the first game when How to Play had first pick.
Yep.
So look to see similar picks from How to Play side, but
Probably
not
different.
from Tomato.
We're going to
side.
see a stolen Yan Hong here.
I'm wondering if that Cleave was just trying to get a sneaky win in before he could expect it. I wouldn't say
How to
it's
Play
planned.
goes to lock in the Automil. Interesting.
Interesting.
And then allows Tomato to get his Yan Hong here.
So we're gonna see what Tomato's Yan Hong does.
Interesting. He brings out the Water Panda.
Interesting.
What is this, 20?
Okay. Yeah.
Water Panda being nerfed doesn't quite do as much, and we're gonna see a
No
snipe.
way.
Mo
We
Licorice.
are. How to Play locked in the Wind Druid and the Viva Chill.
So this is a pretty all-in play from Tomato. I'm not so sure about this Bulwark play, given that there's not very many regenerating shields here or buffs. But
This
we'll
is
see.
getting interesting
It's
here.
Wadang.
We
How to
see
Play
a
showing
Wadam,
Wadam.
which is not an LD Nat 5, but it's an LD
LD
Nat
Nat
4.
Yep.
Wadarn.
And then wraps it up with the Gianna draft.
Of course, the Gianna 310 speed. It's a basically guaranteed way to start the game with
Yes.
control.
And it's a good way to start the game with control.
And so Tomato here is kind of pausing in a bit of a pickle because there's this Huadam on the field and a Gianna at 310 speed.
Drafts the Tetra. He's definitely going to be letting Gianna through.
Yeah, that is correct. He's going to be letting the Gianna through here with the Tetra. Looking to snipe, and I think this Wind Druid and the Huadam is really going to put a wrench in Tomato's plans here.
Yep.
And I anticipate one of the two being banned here. But
Interesting.
interestingly,
Banning out the Gianna. He definitely doesn't want him taking first
do
turn.
not. So interestingly enough, I anticipate that one unit from How to Play side is going to go down real fast, and then Tomato might run out of gas. We'll see.
Yep, we're going to find out. I mean, he does have the Yanhong, so he doesn't have some
does have the-
sustain in
he
there
does,
for
absolutely.
Molong. Yanhong taking first turn here. That's a fast Yanhong.
Throws
Looking
the
at
Blade
strip here.
Fan up, and he's going to boost his team up. So he's going to have choice of what he wants to kill right now.
Yep. And there it is. He goes to work down Huadam here, and we're probably going to see the Reckless Assault.
That's 32k
For half.
for half the health. here.
32k. I was gonna say
Oh,
something
that's a
about
big
that.
swap right there.
It
Dark
goes-
Recovery comes out, looking to get rid of this Wind Druid right now.
Wind Druid's almost down. He almost took out 2 entire units off the bat here.
Yep. Oh, but he goes and reduces the HP of Icarus here. That's huge.
Icarus uses a skill too, decides it wants to heal, and actually wakes up the Vivicha.
Yep. Gets the revive on Huadam here.
So the question is, does Tomato have enough juice to pump through this Huadam and Wind Druid that's left on the field here?
Yep, because the Wind Druid's going to come back again when it's killed.
And there's also the thought of this Artamil gradually getting ramped up.
That's a
With
3-turn
buff.
defense buff. Oh, drops the Icarus. He needs to bounce back, man. And I don't know how he's going to bounce back with that.
Tomato's
we
in
may
a
find out.
really rough spot at the moment. He's
Yeah,
already
he is.
lost a unit, and How to Play has a lot of healing on his side. I actually think that How to Play has this, unless Tomato procs with this Yanhong constantly.
Got the stun on Huadam, but man, Artamil responds with a stun right back to Molong.
Yeah, and How to Play is just picking up his team. Everyone's at least half health or higher.
Yep.
Bulwark's at 5 stacks, but that's not going to be enough to take a unit out.
Yeah, definitely not. He's got wonderful sustain on How to Play side here.
Yeah,
Charge Vitality comes out. Vile procs. He's looking to get maybe a strip. Nope, goes for the glancing onto Wind Druid.
Interesting choice there. And then we're going to see that at this point, I mean, the Molong's at full HP, but I believe the skills are still on cooldown.
Yep.
And
Yeah, no reckless assault up yet.
and reckless assault's only 70%. It's not enough to get through how to play's team here.
There he goes. He goes and drops the HP on the dam here.
He just got that back.
Got that back.
He liked that 32K.
Oh, nice bioproc. Does not put the Yanhong to sleep.
Yeah, and Molong still got 3 turns left on skill 3 there, as you
Yep.
can see there. So he's a long ways away from coming back and sniping that hot dam.
That's a nice defense break. Is he going to capitalize off of it? He does. He tries to capitalize off that defense break and gets the return stun right onto Yanhong. He's not able to gain any traction here.
No, but this Artemail's already at half health, but this Hwadam's also at half health.
Yep.
And Tomato has to get through both units here. Still tough, and Viva Chow just heals. Every unit's coming back.
Yep. He goes for more damage onto the Automail. Big return stun onto Molong. He really can't gain any traction.
And you notice this Wind Druid is pumping damage into this Yanhong. This Yanhong's actually under a lot of heat right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Goes, reduces the HP on Automail.
and that's a 4-stack HP reduction. So Tomato's really grasping at thin air here.
Yep. No despair stun.
Yeah, he's got that Switch Destiny on the Molong
Oh,
here.
no.
That's the ideal.
And no, he's going to finish it off. Oh, he does not finish it off with the
survives.
Wadam.
He needs a 4-team stun.
Oh,
Goes
the
up there.
nothing. Return stun comes in, finishes off Molong, and then
Wow.
concedes. Round 3 goes to how to play. Wow.
Wow, congratulations to How to Play, taking the first match of the Legend Tournament. That was pretty incredible. Dude, some of my favorite moments right there. I love the decision making there. Like, How to Play didn't overvalue the heal immediately when Hwadam came back to life. He chose to capitalize on it, used Arta to kill the Icarus
Right.
immediately.
Right.
Yeah, chose to put him in that deficit so that Tomato would constantly be fighting back.
Because when you're in a battle versus units that tend to snipe you out, you want to remove their units from the field so that they don't have it later. When you have a Yanhong that can heal your team to full, any unit that you want, your opponent wants to take out one of your units, so you have fewer options.
Right.
Less damage as the game goes on.
Exactly. And one quick note I wanted to ask about as well. There was a moment where he had defense break set up on Artemio, and he chose to try to capitalize on it with
Yeah.
Yanhong. Got a little bit of damage in, but it was immediately punished. Was
Yeah.
that
Right.
suboptimal? Would you have chosen to do something else there? Would you have gone for a different unit?
Honestly, I think at that point, it's Tomato's fighting a very big uphill battle. So we saw half of the Artemail's health go down. But at that point, that's the only choice he has, is to go for that and hope you violent proc every turn.
Yeah. I really thought that the kill move, and I hate to go back to it, but I really thought it was genius because he knew that both of the snipe potentials were gone. He already reckless. Icarus already took siphoned the health, so it's like there's nothing really to fear right now. I can just take the kill on Icarus right now.
I mean, that pick on that Hwadam with, I think, probably 60k, 50-some k HP.
Oh, yeah.
Huge
Dude.
pick there. Giant roadblock.
That brought
in
me
face
back
of
to the
Tomato.
meeting room. Like, Stoic and I were playing RTA a little while ago, and I was just picking Hwadam in a room right now.
Yep.
It was perfect pick, and I was just about to ask you guys, what can he do to defend against this? He's got Bulwark, he has Molong, he's got
And it
Icarus.
goes back to the question, was the Gianna the right ban?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think the Gianna should have been left on the field, but as we know, Tomato's team was on shield. So
Yeah.
he would have been stunned off the bat, and he knew that, and that's why he had to ban the Gianna.
Yeah,
He had
that's
knowledge of his own draft going in that he knows that Gianna would
It's
counter.
smart. He knew his weaknesses going into the match, which was fantastic. Guys, we just finished up our first round right now. So if you notice at the bottom of the screen, we've got the first of our coupons going live right now. So go ahead and claim yourself some summoning stones. In fact, I kind of want to take a photo of that right now, to be honest.
I would love 50 summoning stones. I need a
Yeah, we'll
note
go.
in at some point.
I hope you guys get something cool out of this summoning stone rotation from the tournament. Let us know if you get anything cool. How to Play is moving forward, and we still got matches to look forward to. We have Freeman
yes.
versus Tree coming up next.
Ooh, that's a big match.
Yeah, dude, I'm very excited to see Tree fight. I haven't seen Freeman fight in a tournament like this before. Have you? Has he been?
I
in
have
something
not
like this?
It's been a
actually.
while.
I have not,
It really
but I have
has.
fought him many times on the ladder, and his runes are always very good. Trees are very good as well, but I actually think Freeman's runes a little bit better. But Tree has, I think, the Nephthys and the Artemail slightly better
Yeah.
units. So we're gonna see better units versus slightly better runes. Not taking away from either, both have great runes.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tree also has like that tournament experience. He's been in both SWCs.
Yes.
I've
Yep.
seen him all over the place, so
Yep.
he's ready. He's probably prepping. What was his draft like the last time you fought him on ladder?
Ooh, I mean, I kind of try to get those memories out of my mind.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh, wait, we gotta ask the question. Did he try to cleave you?
No, he did not.
He respected
did
you.
not.
Hey,
He did not.
man,
He
that's
never
worthy of
tried.
a
He never
handshake. Hey,
tried.
congratulations.
Of course not. Of
That's
course not.
awesome.
But he used the Nephthys, he used the Triton on me, he tried to Gani Hathor, we always split those units. and then he always brings in that Artemel.
Yeah.
That's just so hard to deal with, as you know.
Yep. It's a fantastic unit to draft.
So going into this match, are you still sticking with it? You said earlier that you like Tree. Do you still favor Tree in this matchup?
I still favor Tree.
You still
in this
favor Tree?
matchup. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
I think Tree's got a very good chance here, just because Tree's playing and drafting is so clean and innovative.
Yeah.
He's always thinking like 10 steps ahead. It's very hard to get a positive draft.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since I've seen Tree play. The last time his name was Sai. The last time I saw him play, I'm thinking it was the last tournament, the last Legend tournament that I saw him play. So like. This is something kind of new, and I don't think I've seen Freeman do anything outside of the Come To Us streams before. I've seen him fight a couple times on there. We got to watch a replay or two.
I think Freeman also had like a period of not like playing the game too as well.
I think last season I hadn't seen Freeman play at all.
Yeah.
Which is going to make it very exciting to see what this player
Now he's coming
brings
back.
to the table here.
Yeah.
You know, how is his playstyle evolved with this new meta?
Yeah.
With his LDs in his arsenal, now supplementing this new meta, what does that look like?
Clearly very happy about the Nephthys buff. I know that Motion in the office pulled the Nephthys and like right before the buff happened, and now he's using it everywhere. He's using it TOA, RTA. It's looking great for him.
I mean, it is one of the best LD Nat 5s in the game. I would say top 3.
Right now, which is
Easily
crazy,
top
right?
three.
It came up from the bottom, now we here.
One where everyone would say rip.
Yeah.
And now,
Oh yeah.
Dude, we are far gone from those days. So guys, again, if the code is still on screen right now, I don't actually have the screen in front of me, make sure to grab that coupon code. It's not going to be the last one that we have here today. Just for hanging out, we're going to get you at least one more while we go through these matches. We've got Tree versus Freeman coming up, and then we got the finals, which is going to be best of 5. But we have another best of 3 coming up. No losers bracket. They're out. Like,
out.
Tomatoes
Tomato's
out.
gone.
Tomatoes out. Same, unfortunately, the same as last season.
Yeah, so
I
he's
know,
going to have
early.
to try again next season if
Yeah.
he wants that legend title.
Bring a different cleave.
Bring a different cleave.
Bring a different cleave, maybe not as a Wrath, but maybe something else.
Yeah. So, like, what did you guys think going into that match? When you saw him pick that cleave again, what was your thought?
Oh man, what a repeat!
I know, me too.
I was like, oh no, here we go again.
I was surprised. I didn't expect that to be the first 2 counter picks. I'd never seen a cleave like that.
I was hopeful. I was like, maybe this is it.
I wanted to, we actually did see some very big damage hitting the board too.
Yeah. As
we
that match
did.
progressed, like we actually saw hope.
Yeah, we did. We
And
did see
it
that.
almost happened, but how to play his runes are just, units are so tanky. It survived that much damage coming down.
Yep.
Yeah, and that Huadam was like seriously a treat. So were any of those pick ban phases from how to play? Were that something similar to what you saw?
Well, because RTA is very matchup dependent. It's not something I see often, but you know, against a sniping team, I have seen how to play bring in the wind rune.
Guys, we got the next match coming up right now. We got Freeman versus Tree. They're already in the pick ban phase right now. Queuing up to see who they're going to be pre-banning. I'll hand it over to you guys so I can make it, bud.
All right, I'm curious what Tree's gonna pre-ban here. Is there anything that he wants to possibly take away from him?
Interesting.
It's like they can hear us.
They know exactly what units the other person has. It's always an LD ban. Tree has first pick, so he's going to slam down the Hathor first.
Yep. Yeah. Hopefully. Hopefully. I
Wind
don't think he
Desert
wants him
Queen
to
will
have
be
that.
going down. I will be shocked if it's that, or it could be a Ganymede, the Wind Fairy King. But I really think it's going to be the Hathor. Or
Really? The
in this
Ganymede.
case.
Interesting. So I think he values the Ganymede just a little bit more than the Hathor.
It's very
Will
classic.
Freeman steal the Hathor, though? We are seeing
I
a
would
friend.
be shocked if he did not, because then he would be giving Tree the Gany Hathor combination.
Yep.
It's very nostalgic seeing the Ganymede first pick. Like, this is bringing me back to like the 2017 and
There it
2018
is.
SWC.
And there we go.
Yep.
So Freeman actually decides to break up that Gany Hathor combo. And what we're going to see Tree counter with, probably either a speed lead or at least some. There we go.
And there's the speed lead with the Josephine as well, which is a great response to Hathor here.
Very standard, great response that we see from typical non-LD builds.
Yep.
But at the same time, it signals that he's not banning the Hathor. He's fully intended on leaving this Hathor in play here. So what do we see Freeman pick? I mean, I expect Freeman to take probably some sort of an LD unit, or
Oh, there's the Jaeger, so he's
Solid
coming in with
pick
some
here.
solid damage, especially against that Vanessa here. And the Josephine. I think Jaeger's a fine draft against Josephine.
I think Aeger's great because it also nullifies Vanessa a lot.
And there he is, locking in that Yan Hong as well.
So Freeman showing off the first LD of this matchup that we've seen.
It's so funny. Before the Yonhong, like I
Right.
was gonna say, if we could get a vert up in here, you could show somebody this image and say, "This is the meta. So this is season 9."
So I know Tree has an Artemel, but he does
No
not use
way! And he brings in Diana Ethna. Really?
Interesting picks here. And
Oh,
Freeman
Freeman locks in the
instantly
Gianna.
slamming down the Gianna here. Gianna and Josephine having a very weird interplay of stunned versus being stunned.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens here. But honestly, at this point, I kind of favor Freeman's draft a bit.
I think I would favor Freeman as well. I mean, having those two LDs on the field at the moment is definitely dangerous, and I'm curious what Tree's going to ban here.
Yeah, and you do want to note that Tree does also have 2 win units. So, and these are very high damage win units here. So he's definitely signaling that he's leaving Freeman's Aegir on the table here.
Yep,
so
but doesn't need
Freeman
to get rid of
knows
his
that his
sustain
Aegir
here.
is staying in and his house.
There it is. All right,
we
I was
go.
curious. I thought he was going to get rid of probably some of that sustain there. Did he want to get rid of the attack buff
Yeah.
and immunity? And he drops out the Yan Hong. That's a solid ban. I think that was a good choice there.
Yeah, so interesting to note. We'll see how fast Tree's runes are. This Ganymede could either go first with the Ethna, or we could see this Fran Gianna combo going out first. This is a huge part of this matchup here, and you're going to see that Freeman is going to try to knock out this Fire Valkyrie off the bat.
Yep.
So we'll see. This is a pretty even draft here, and hopefully we see some good, solid plays and some very fun action.
Yep. All right. We've got Tree and Freeman. Let's go. I'm curious who's going to be taking first turn here. Probably the Gianna, though. Oh, we were wrong. That is a fast Ethna. Goes to the capture on Hathor. Needs the stun.
So hard it lagged the feed. Yes.
Where is it? So much damage.
And look to see that the Ganymede is going to be
There it
setting
is.
the Hathor off the bat here.
So hard it lagged the feed.
Yep, give it a minute.
That's what I love.
So we did get the stun, and the bomb looks like it's out there on the Ethna as well. He's looking to really take out Ethna. Fran's coming out, gets that cleanse there on Hathor, so there's no more defense break there.
Ooh, and we see Hathor with delayed promise up.
Yep,
So-
delayed promise puts everybody down except the Vanessa, which
Free-
allows him to target that.
Yeah, Freeman's in a lot of trouble here because this Aegir is going to be pumping out tons of damage into a team that is 2 turns left with a Vanessa that's the target card.
Nice branding effect there on the Vanessa. Really need to start capitalizing on that damage. Continues to focus down Vanessa.
Yeah.
Lands an attack break as well. Here we go. Big damage from Aegir.
Yeah, and at this
Solid.
point, this Aegir also procs. It's a ton of damage going into this Fire Valkyrie.
Yeah, a
that
ton of
that
attack
unit
buff
is going
damage.
down. And it's also to note, when this Fire Valkyrie goes down, Tree loses a ton of his
Oh
damage.
man, so many turns from Aegir. Bombs coming out.
Ooh.
2 bombs on the Ethna. Whoa, Tree is in trouble here.
Tree's in trouble, no sustain, no heals. Ethna's going to go down. It's not going to take another turn.
Nice Vile proc. He's going to need some more Vile procs and a little bit more control. There's the stun there onto Aegir. Really needs to get something going here.
Gets the shield up, so it may allow the Ethna to survive. That
Yep,
we'll
it
see here.
Might. No, there's the strip and the kill on the Ethna. Ethna's gone. Ganymede's up. I think it's wrapped up from
I
here,
think it's
though.
all she wrote.
Oh boy.
This Josephine here is going to really need to stun every unit possible, but I don't think Freeman's going to let it happen.
Yep. Well, if a stun happens, that bomb's going to get cleansed up, but I don't think that's going to happen here.
Yeah, and even if Tree's units take violent procs every time, I think he's in a really rough spot. I think at this point he just needs to regather himself, figure out how can he stop that Hazel from laying delayed promise like it did in this game here.
May even need to rethink his ban as well.
Yeah, and so at this point, I think Freeman is just, kind of enjoying his victory here,
Yep.
slowly savoring that moment as we like to do in our RTA matches. And Tree is just kind of slowly, maybe just letting the motions go and just trying to regather himself here.
Yeah.
Is this a rope? Sorry, I got excited. Are they both roping?
They could be strategizing
Yeah.
and roping.
That's true.
Yeah, I think
would
they're
be-
allowing this as thought process time.
Exactly. At this level, it's
I would
thought
be,
process.
I would be pleasantly surprised if it was a rope though.
Yes, it would be, but they're more than likely just thinking about the next big band phase.
Here. Yep.
At this point, it looks rough. Unless somehow there's another shield that can go up on this Josephine, I think it's going to be a bit rough here.
Yeah, most definitely.
Procs, and then it's dead.
That's
That's
right
it.
there.
Wow.
Might be seeing the concede soon.
I think so. He might, honestly, Tree might be taking all this time to just think about what he can do to adjust. Like, is there anything you guys would like to see more on his side of the team to make this match maybe tilt in his direction a little bit more?
I think he needs to interrupt the Aegir. If he had the Automail on the field, that could have actually helped interrupt that Aegir from taking all those turns at the
The
start.
Aegir is a big threat, but at the same time, I also think he needs to stop that Hathor and prevent it from throwing down delayed promise on his team like that.
Yep.
So maybe an Okeanos, the Fire Sea Emperor from Tree, would
Right.
have helped here.
Yeah, that would be good.
But again, Freeman having the Fran, having the Gianna, it's a lot of tools in his toolkit at probably unknown speeds to treat to make that draft very difficult.
So do you think this is kind of a matchup that they might be less familiar with? Is that what you mean?
I mean, I don't know how often these two play each other, but Freeman's relatively new for this ladder. He
Like you said, he
played
took
at
a
all.
break. Like you said, he took the break from season 8, and now he's coming back for season 9. Here we go, moving into round 2. So 1 win on Freeman. We got time for the pre-ban phase right now.
Yeah.
Are you expecting to see anything different from Tree? Maybe shift his approach, ban Hathor?
I can see the Hathor being banned because
Yeah.
Freeman has that first pick, and Hathor is a very dangerous unit. Has the power of an LD Nat 5, but it's a win unit.
Yep.
So we could easily see that being the pre-ban. They're really taking their time and really
Yeah, they
assessing
really are.
what they want to pre-ban here. And a lot is on the line. This is
And there it is. Pre-bans the Hathor, and then pre-bans the Ragdoll as well from Tree.
well. It's interesting that Freeman actually chose to pre-ban the Hathor, even though Freeman has first pick here. So this is probably gonna be a win Fairy King pick here, if I were to guess, because he's banned out the Hathor, and that was Tree's first pick last game.
See if he wants to steal it from him.
And we also know in the back pocket, right? Freeman has the Yanhong, has the Gianna, and Tree does not have that.
Yep, interesting. So goes with the Fran first pick here.
Interesting first pick on the Fran. It's actually a great first pick because that's why he pre-banned Hathor. Because
Yep.
Fran is a lot more valuable when you don't have a Hathor on the field.
Tree locks in Vanessa Ganymede. Definitely likes having the Ganymede on his team.
Yeah, so Tree standard picks going with the speed lead, going with the Ganymede for control.
Yep.
I expect to see Freeman go with some of the LD Nat 5s that he's known for. The Gianna for the control, Yanhong for more control, damage, heals, bit of everything.
If he brings this Gianna early, though, I think he can have pretty good response to it.
And Freeman has a Viva Chow that he did not use last game.
Oh, look at that. Viva Chill, Josephine. Great picks, but is the Josephine too early?
I was about to say that. The Josephine's a little weird. I don't see any CC coming from Tree yet. This does prevent the Fire Sea Emperor from coming from Tree, but we haven't seen that unit pick. So the way you punish this is pick damage. So
Nice.
Tree's kind of picked a mix of that here.
Yeah, so it's a little safe there going with the Vanessa and the Triana on the field there. I like that. Ethna locked in there, so he has more defense breaks in there and a little bit of strip control as well.
Yeah, and the Vanessa Triana to make it a little awkward for the Viva Chow. But then Freeman looks like he's unfazed, slams down the Gianna,
Yep.
basically taking that first turn initiative.
Definitely.
And
See
I
what
believe
this
that
last
Gianna's
one
on
is.
Will, so unless Tree's gonna need to use both Ethna and Gani to control.
Oh, drafts the Antares. Is he predicting a Diana draft here?
He's preventing the Diana, but Antares is also a win unit that does a lot of damage.
Yes.
And if that thing is
Really?
Ooh.
I think he showed his ban already.
ban is decided,
Wow.
Tree is probably banning this Fire Lich here.
And if he doesn't, boy, am I going to be surprised.
I will totally be surprised. But then if I were Freeman, what would I be looking to ban? Probably some form of Vanessa or Triana, because you have a Viva Chow on the field and you know what's being banned. Of your
And you
side.
got to see how fast that the Ethna was last time. That Ethna took
And
first
he has
turn.
an idea of that speed now. Oh, he chooses to ban the Gani. Interesting.
And Antares gets banned here.
Interesting pick on the Gani. So, in this matchup, I actually favor Tree's lineup a bit more because it has a little bit more heavy damage and
More
Freeman-
sustained than last time as well.
Yeah, and Freeman really needs to capitalize on this Viva Chow. That's Freeman's biggest window to win here.
All right, round 2, guys. Here we go. We're probably looking at that first turn from Ethna again, though, but he does have speed lead with that Gianna. Let's see. Oh my god, that is a fast Ethna.
That thing outsped the Fran,
Yep.
outsped the Gianna. So, chose to use
no
skill
defense
2.
breaks there.
Well, chose to use skill 2 to kind of rotate. And then you're going to see Gianna throw down the bomb here and look to throw the stuns down.
Yep, here we go. Stuns out onto Vanessa. Oh, and someone's already out of the other stun. Forgot who that
Diana
was.
took its turn, so
Okay,
then
gotcha.
So then it ended.
All right, here we go. Probably going to cleanse up that bomb.
Yeah, but
There
interesting,
we go.
interesting to note here that this Viva Chow's looking for a window. That Vanessa's going to take a turn, and Viva Chow's going to look to do some major damage.
A nice Vile proc there, keeping the cooldowns down. Looking to possibly provoke, gain a little bit of control in here. Can he land it? Oh no, provoke gets resisted.
Unfortunate here.
Are we going to see a third skill from Ethna right now?
He has to. He has to be looking to strip the attack buff off a key unit here. Probably looking to do this off of the Fran makes sense.
There we go. Try to get rid of that sustain. Does not get that stun there.
Yeah, and you see how low the HP is of both the Vanessa and the Triana?
Yep. Oh man, here
Some
we go.
unit is going down now. And it looks to be this Vanessa.
But does he have the multi-hit to take out the Vanessa though?
Doesn't need it right now. He just needs to pop the Triana passive.
Yep, there's a Triana passive there. Does not have it. If you can get a Vioproc and get a little bit of sustain there, and does not get it. Needs a defense break. Does land a defense break. Vioprocs as well. Ooh, but do you think he can finish it off right here? No, he does not.
You're going to see a unit trade here. Fran's going to go down, and Vanessa's going to go down at the same time.
Takes out the Fran. That was nice. If
Very
he can
nice.
get more cycling in here, you might be really safe. Does not get any cycling at all.
Yeah, I really like the spot that Tree's in. He has a lot of damage going. He has that Diana that does a lot of damage, and actually
He was
Vanessa,
able to save the
and
Vanessa.
he's actually still saving the Vanessa. It is not down yet. Freeman needs to act on this now and get this Vanessa down.
Yep. No Vioproc from the Josephine there. But Vioproc's out here with the Vanessa. Needs the defense break. Lands the defense break. Is he going to throw the bomb out? Yes, he does.
Does not have... He has a strip on next turn here.
Yep.
But look to see... Tree look to end this match right now with the defense break
stuns
on
there.
this Josephine.
Oh, he needs to capitalize off that defense break. And he does. He goes right for the Viva Chill. Does get the stun. Shields go up. And we're looking at a provoke. And there's a provoke. No return stun.
Very big provoke. It saved a lot of damage on this Viva Chow here.
Oh, yeah. Is he going to go for... No, he should be going for first skill.
No, he's just going to first skill on the Diana here. He does not want to give it more attack bar.
Yeah, not at all.
But still, this match very much favors Tree at this point.
Ooh, nice return stun on the Ethna. No stun on a Diana. I think he can clean up.
Does this Diana get cut, though? We'll see after it does its second skill here.
It might.
Does it get... That's a ton of damage.
That is a ton of damage and does... Oh, and does get cut there. Bomb goes out.
It's going to be taking a lot of damage when it transforms.
Yep.
A lot of damage.
Here we go. Can he survive it? Oh, and he does survive it. Vioprocs out. No way. Finishes off the Viva Chill. That was huge. What a play.
Ooh.
And he's got the heal up as
heals
well.
up again.
That is safe, sir. That was nice.
Yeah, so Freeman
Goes for the stuns here.
Freeman needs to
Lands
stun
all
with this
4
Josephine.
stuns.
The giant here. And,
That was awesome.
and this Diana's probably going to go for it. I
Yep,
wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised.
No, I think he has to go
Tree
for
is
it.
all aggression here. He's going here and going for the kill.
Yep. Oh, but chose to go
yeah.
after Gianna instead of taking advantage of that defense
So,
break, though.
Doing smart aggression is what he's doing.
And he's getting more turns here. He's getting the cycling. Goes on the defense, though. Throws up the shields.
Very smart conservative move.
Yep, very conservative move. That was a nice stun there onto Diana, though.
And we're going to see Gianna's far away from its third skill strip. At this point, Tree's got this.
Yeah,
Tree's
I
got
think
this.
so. Bombs on Vanessa, though. Can the shield hold up against that?
Probably not, to be honest.
I
But
think he's going to strip it.
at this point, the Ethna is
Ooh.
going to do a ton of damage here.
No provoke onto the Ethna.
No, but the Ethna's got the skill 2 defense break and the skill 3 kill a target.
There's the defense break onto Gianna. I think he can capitalize off it. With just the first skill alone, that was perfect. And all right. I can't believe it, but I mean, of course I can believe it. Tree's going to be taking this match here.
He's incredible. Yeah, so Tree's going to be hitting the auto button
Yep.
and probably winning this game right here.
And now Shoes on the other foot. Now we have Freeman. He needs to start thinking about what to do for next match here.
Yeah.
You know, what was the big turning point for him? How is he going to bounce back and not have another match like this one?
And you said in the very beginning that you actually favored Tree's pick ban phase.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because basically Freeman's main way to win was that Viva Chow. And that Viva Chow did not snipe that Vanessa out. Because of that failure to do so, allowed Tree to gain a huge advantage. He has much more sustained damage over the course of the game.
He lost that Fran Vanessa trade twice.
Yeah.
Like he managed to heal up the Vanessa 2 different times. So that was it. That was the game for you.
I would say from the pick bans, Tree has a much stronger draft, and at the same time, Freeman didn't have a ton of island procs where he could have, really capitalized on that.
And let me ask this, just from a technical gameplay standpoint, do you ever find that it's hard to get any certain unit in a position to capitalize with Viva Chill? Like, for instance, Diana always feels like she has some attack bar in reserve.
Right.
Yeah, like, do you feel like it's hard to use Viva Chill efficiently there?
No, I think it's perfectly easy because you have 4 targets on the other
you
side.
get 4
You just
targets, so you
choose
just
one
choose-
and kill it.
Nice.
Right.
That's very cool.
Choose one and kill it, but this Triana just, saved the day, basically.
Oh, yeah.
So let me ask you one more thing. So Freeman picked Josephine before any activators were on the field. Did you like that?
I wasn't a fan of it, to
Okay.
be honest. It was interesting because it did kind of come into play with the Ethna, but again, not a fan of it because Tree knows how to play around that now.
Right.
When you lay it down that early.
And he had a very win-heavy comp as well,
Exactly.
so...
So this is good. This is the
Ace
ideal
match.
formula for a legend tournament. We've gotten two rounds so far, 2 matches, and both have ended in a one-on-one win. They both have 1 win.
Loser goes home.
Yeah, loser goes home again. Whoever you're gonna get booted out now. There is no losers bracket on this one.
Man,
Ooh.
so you know what's really funny here is Tree continuously bans the
I was about
ragdoll.
to say.
We can't do that.
All 3
in
times.
in SWC. All 3 times banning the ragdoll.
Yeah.
But also Freeman did the ban for Nephthys 2 matches in a row.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a luxury from the SWC 2018 mode.
Yeah.
That's a remnant of the past.
Yep.
Probably see that going away.
Tree showing what he really, really needs on his field, and he locks in that Ganymede.
It's similar to the first game, picking Gany first over the Hathor. And
Same response on the other side, Fran Hathor.
Yeah, and Tree is going to be very weary of this Yanhong Gianna coming down on the field here.
Yep.
So it's something he wants to watch for and not have repeated the first time.
All right, so now the Josephine definitely makes sense here, having
Yeah,
the
I
Hathor
mean,
on the field, though.
This is a clear signal he is letting that Hathor through. He has a speed lead from the Vanessa. And as you remember in the first game, Ethna Gany came out together and dictated the first play of the game.
Yep. Ooh, there's the Jaeger.
Same play as the first
Yep.
match. We'll see how it turns out. But he's going to pick an Ager and maybe some form of a Yanhong or a Gianna here.
Are we going to see an Automil from Tree?
I would love to see an Artemil here. I don't know if it works a lot, but if he's leaving that, because he's leaving that Hathor, but Artemil's great almost anywhere. It's a bruiser
We
stunner,
haven't seen it
stripper.
yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. So I'm surprised. I'm a little surprised because it would deal with the Fran very well, and it possibly could stun the Ager, as Ager does a lot of damage, but it takes many hits to do so.
Yep. And just in that first match, Ager took a ton of turns, but he did not draft the Automil here. Interesting.
Interesting. And Tree's going to finish off with 2 wind units here. His Diana is on a crit damage build, so it does a lot of damage, and he's leaving the Ager in, so that's going to be his avenue of attack, is to get this Ager down off the field here.
Yep, exactly. But are we going to see an Antares? I feel like we might see an Antares here for a last pick.
I wouldn't mind seeing Antares. I think that would say that, hey, I'm going to give your Diana a hard time, and that's a force ban. If he lays down the Antares, that's a force ban.
Ooh, okay, so he goes and drafts the Yanhong. Probably a safer pick.
Yeah, I would say so. Antares also gets kind of countered by Josephine, so there's that element to it. But Yanhong's just a very consistent unit. Heals your team, strips a target, and it provides a big resist lead if you need.
And I think that means he's definitely not going to be banning the Josephine here.
Yeah, probably not, because well, it's a possibility, but I think that Diana's more scary as he's doing right now.
There it is. Diana's gone.
And it's interesting to note that Hathor is banned, even though he has a Josephine in his game. And it's smart because Josephine's sustain passive is not enough to keep up with both Gianna and Hathor, so he has to ban one of the two.
And the damage potential right now is totally on Freeman's side at the moment, I think.
Yeah, and look to see Freeman tunnel this Vanessa here.
Yep.
Look to see that. Vanessa's a sitting duck. It is a target, waiting to be eaten alive here. So,
all right, guys. Match 3. Here we go. Freeman and I wanted to say Sai. Freeman and Tree. So we're looking at.
So Gianna's
Yep,
going to start open the game here with laying a bomb down and probably using skill 3.
Yep, there's the skill 3. Shields go up by Josephine. Looking to get a provoke here. Lands the provoke. That's really nice. Vile procs as well. Can we get a stun onto? I think he could just stun up the Fran possibly. No, goes for the stun onto Gianna. Gets the attack break though. That was nice.
Yeah, it's a big stun there because Fran cannot buff the team, meaning that the Ager does a lot less damage here.
Yep. Charge Vitality comes out.
I think Freeman's hoping for a proc
No,
on
I
the
think
Fran.
it really is. Oh, no proc on the Fran.
Does not get it, and we know that this Triana has cleanse up.
Yep.
So once that cleanse goes down, Tree's going to be in a great spot here.
Went for the strip on the shield with Vanessa. Did not receive it. Cleanses up bomb.
And he chose to leave the bomb
Really?
on, but wake the Vanessa up. Because he wants to take out that Fran 8 S&D.
Ooh, and that was some great damage there. So he's definitely banking on that shield to handle the bomb.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And at this point, Fran's at half health. It's got a defense break. And this thing's going down soon.
Yep.
So Ager's pumping in damage into the Fire Valkyrie, as we said.
Yeah, exactly. Gets that additional turn. Branding goes out. Is he going to recycle the Triana here?
No, he's going to use skill 3 because the attack bars of Freeman's side is going to go all the way down to 0.
There it is. That was beautiful.
Beautiful play.
Continues to work onto. Oh, continues to work on Fran. Gets a Vile proc with Triana as well. Finishes off Fran. Gets the defense break onto Yan Hong. Whoa.
Vanessa's so smart.
Giant plays here, and look for him to tunnel this Yan Hong now.
And there it is. Resets the
because
cooldowns
Yan
with Triana.
Hong's skills are still on cooldown. This is your window to win. Tree, if you want to
He
win,
needs it.
you got to do this.
Oh,
here.
the big resistance on the provoke does not land it. I think he's going to keep focusing that Vanessa, and he is.
Yeah, and you're
Cleanse up that branding. Ooh, man, Tree's looking really good right now.
Yeah, Tree's got to get this Yan Hong down though, or else that Yan Hong's going to heal a lot.
Yep, goes for first skill. Does not get the Vile proc, really needs it. Glancing comes out, and he needs a Vile proc here.
Needs a Vile proc. Does Freeman get the Vile proc?
No glancing, no Vile proc as well. Did not get a stun. Second chance here, no stun.
No stun, but a lot of damage.
Yep.
This Yan Hong is going down.
Definitely.
It's going down. It's going down.
And he continues to focus out Vanessa here. Reduce the attack bar, lands the sleep as well. Does he continue focusing the Vanessa here? I'd think so. He
I
is.
think,
He wants to
I
get rid
think
of that
you
damage
do, because
potential.
that heal's coming from that Triana at some point soon. And you got to take out this Vanessa now.
Yep, nice additional turn as well.
Yeah. But
I think he went for the dots on that one.
Yeah, and but he laid the glancing on the Aegir to slow down the damage.
Yep.
But this Yan Hong is going to die soon. And probably now. There we
Right
go.
here. There it is. Gets the additional turn as well. Stun on the Aegir. Josephine putting in some serious work here.
And as you notice the dots, that Fire Valkyrie is down.
Yep. He let the dots do the work there.
Great
No
play
stun.
here.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of turns from this Josephine. Lands that provoke. Went for the sleep onto Gianna. Did not receive it, though.
Yeah, and he's going after Gianna now because when that Aegir touches Josephine, Josephine's going to finish that Aegir.
Yep.
That's the end of it.
Bomb goes out onto Josephine. He needs to stop that Josephine.
Yeah.
Lands the glancing.
One more hit to be sure.
Oh, stays alive, but finishes him off right there.
Wow. Tree's getting some work done.
Yeah, that Josephine was an incredible draft
Yeah.
here. Wow, I can't believe it. Match 3. I keep saying can't believe it, but you know what?
Here we are.
He's that kind of player. We should definitely believe it.
Yeah, at this point,
There's the reset there.
Freeman's going down.
Yep, Freeman's going down. Wow, match 3 taken.
What a
by
game
Tree.
here.
That was awesome.
Tree has not shown the Artemil yet.
Yeah,
Dude,
he held on to
saving
it.
it for the finals, apparently, right? Because he's
Probably
moving
so.
on.
Didn't
was
want to
it.
show it off. Interesting.
So that was it for the semifinals. Now we're done with the best of threes. We're going into the best of 5, and it's going to be how to play versus Tree. And that was
This is a dream matchup.
This is what you wanted to see.
I know
too.
this is exactly what I wanted to see. All
Everybody
those
will see
LDs.
It's gonna be so good. So, like, in your opinion, what sealed Freeman's fate?
Oh, I mean, just losing that Fran off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask about that too. Like, I'm a risky guy. I'm a risky player, but like, it felt risky when he valued killing the Fran over cleansing his own Triana, even when Yanhong was still there as a second support. So, what was the thought process behind that? Do you
Thought
think?
process is that if you remove the Fran, you get rid of the will, the immunity there, and your Gani can use skill 3 to then reset attack bars. That was we saw in that big play that swung the entire momentum of that game there. So generally, when you can remove a unit, you do so. And it had defense break. That was a go time. That's go time.
Yeah, and it clearly worked. And so, Stoic, I know that you're an Arda user, and I wanted to ask from your perspective: are there units that you never pick Arda into?
No.
Do you have a
No,
and
he's
that's
so
kinda solid.
versatile. He goes anywhere.
It's kind
Arda
of a
does what he
rigid-
wants.
It's kind of a rigid rule. The only
Yeah.
reason I ask is because, like, during the pick ban phase,
Right.
you brought up a really good point, guys. Like, you said that Arda isn't necessarily good against a 2-turn sleep because if you can't counterattack, what's the point?
Exactly.
Shuts down all 4 points of the list. well,
and
3 of the
and
4.
the Diana is a great pick by Tree, even though Diana got banned out. His Diana does a lot of damage into a Water Barbarian.
Yeah.
Right? And so definitely put Freeman on alert. And Freeman had to take out the Diana there.
Yeah, I will say at the end, Aegir put up a valiant effort. Like, he
Yeah.
really
He
tried.
He went for it.
really tried, but it was good to see. Now we're going to be seeing how to play versus Tree in the finals. We're just getting those players prepped right now. Again, this is the Legend Tournament of RTA Season 9. Whoever walks away from this, they're going to be in the Hall of Fame forever.
With the legend tag.
Yeah, with the
on their
legend tag.
profiles.
It's beautiful.
It's a great flexing tool.
Yeah,
You know?
it's a flexing tool. Yeah, it's like, hey, you don't get to say anything. I'm a legend. I'm in the hall. Check the hall.
See my legends all the way down the line. There.
Yeah, who cares if I'm F3 right now? Check the hall. I never have to play again. So we're ready for that fight. How do you think this is going to change in this matchup? The how to play versus Tree. Are we going to see the Arda? Do you think?
Honestly, I think we're going to see the
We're
Arda. I
going
think
to
he
see
has
it.
to lock it in, not let how to play have it.
We're going to see it because the two also share the same unit pools, the same LDs, the Nephthys, Ardas. They both share it, except how to play has so many more LDs.
So many more. Okay, so how to play's been your guys' favorite the whole time.
Yeah, I
It's
I like
tough.
Tree a lot as a player and a person. We've hung out. You know,
Yeah.
I've had dinner with him.
Tree's local. Tree's
Yeah,
local.
he's local. He's
Yeah.
in LA. Great guy. But how to play has just an incredible monster box. So I'll be very curious to see how Tree views how he should counter it.
Yeah, and that's something we discussed earlier too. Like Monster Pool, obviously, like I'm not going to sit here and say that Monster Pool is not an advantage, but Tree, formerly Sai, has that thinking. He's got that strategic mind that we've seen in all these tournaments.
Yep.
There's a reason he's been here consistently.
Right.
Last season, years prior, right?
But how to play is rank 1.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
have
That's
to
true.
give credit to rank 1.
You're right. You're right.
You have to give credit to rank 1.
You're right.
So we'll see. Rank 1 versus the crowd, maybe the crowd favorite,
Yeah.
or some of our favorite Tree here. But it's going to be a very interesting matchup to see where they pick their LD units, which ones get pre-banned, and who leverages what.
Yeah. So are we still expecting to see those same picks? We're thinking Hathor either pre-banned or first pick. That's what you're thinking?
I think maybe not, actually.
Really?
Yeah, probably not, because How to Play uses the Dark Druid and also Viva Chow a lot. And so oftentimes that can be kind of tricky when you're using a Hathor into it. I anticipate the Artemel and the Nephthys coming out early.
Cool. Guys, we're going to be taking a 2-minute break before we go into the finals real quick. Again, Tree versus How to Play. Stick with us. We still have one more coupon code coming up at the end of it just for hanging out and participating in the chat and watching. So thank you guys all for being here. And we'll be seeing you guys in 2 minutes from now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the RTA Season 9 Legend Tournament. We've done the semifinals, and now we're going into the finals. Right now, Tree and How to Play are in the pick ban phase. Take it away, Stoic, and make it a butt.
Here we go. Tree locks in the Patter ban here, and How to Play bans out the Tiana. Really?
Crazy. So How to Play has been studying Tree a lot because Tree actually uses the Tiana a lot in conjunction with the Nephthys. We're going to see that probably early picked from I think How to Play is going to use that with the Hathor.
How to Play taking the Hathor probably away from Sai here.
And it's interesting that Tree chose to ban the Dark Druid, pre-ban the Dark Druid, but let How to Play take the Hathor. It's kind of a weird interaction there. So hopefully you're going to see Tree take a Josephine at some point in this draft.
I want to say he's going to lock down the Arta. Does not lock down Arta. I mean,
Not
if I was
yet.
How to Play, there it is.
There we go. Take the Artemel. You know, Tree has not laid it down, but we know Tree has it.
Yep. Yeah, Tree definitely, I think, prioritized
And
that
How to
Danny
Play
Fran.
takes that Nephthys, so Tree does not have it.
Yep.
This is a lot of threat from How to Play side.
Definitely, most definitely. That is such a strong draft already from How to Play.
This is like the most aggressive pick
Yeah.
we've seen.
Having played How to Play a lot and banged my head against the wall, I can tell you How to Play's Nephthys is around 240, 250 speed. So Tree's Fran will actually outspeed this Nephthys, so How to Play will be taking a Gianna about now. We will see a Gianna here.
So Tree locks in Josephine Okeanos.
Does not
Really
take Gianna. I am
Whoa!
surprised.
Oh,
There we go. There we go. Listen, he heard me.
Oh,
He heard me.
Too funny.
He heard me. He
Goes
has
to Gianna
to.
in the Acroma. Nice.
So he's
That's
letting the Fran
interesting.
through is what he's telling us. And the Acroma actually is a unit that got buffed recently. Reduces crit rate, opposing crit rate by more. How to Play being a little indecisive here. Decides not to listen to
Really?
me and go with take the Gianna off the
Wait for
table.
it. Oh,
Oh,
locking the
cool.
Amelia. We saw so many units right there.
Interesting.
But there's the Bulwark. I was going to say,
Bulwark,
that's a great
last
Bulwark
pick.
opportunity and goes for it.
So what this tells me is Tree is either second mind gaming and banning the Amelia, thinking that his Bulwark's going to be banned here, or he's just clearly not going to ban this Amelia. It's kind of an odd situation. He's put How to Play it. I like it.
Now, For damage potential here, I feel like the Bulwark and the Ada, it's pretty solid. I think the damage potential kind of goes both ways for situations.
What I kind of see here is this Artemail is going to do a lot.
There it goes.
There we go.
Oh man.
Do we solve the next,
The double
next
bluff.
Let's solve that.
the double pick ban.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So calling the bluff there, right? Essentially. But this Artemail from How to Play is going to be doing a lot of work here.
Yep, and the Viva Chill is going to be very, very dangerous.
So the question is, does Tree have enough burst to take down this Artemail? I don't think so without a defense break. We'll see.
Yep.
How to Play's draft looks really strong here.
Yeah, this might be a learning match for him here, so
I
we'll
think
find
so.
out.
They're still filling each other out. It's a best of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully we got some good
All right.
procs here.
Match 1, Tree versus How to Play. Here we go. Is he going to go for the reset right away? Probably.
Yeah, and this comes down to the speed of the Hathor versus the Fran, but he's going to reset the Hathor anyway.
Lands it, does get the reset. Go for attack break on a Josephine. And Vile procs as well.
You know
no
what's
attack break
dangerous?
on Okeanos.
This Viva Chow is going to kill something early. This Viva Chow is going to go off on something early.
That is dangerous.
Yep. And it's probably going to be that Fran there. Look to see that happen, or the Okeanos, one or the other here. It's quite dangerous.
And here we go. And he
or the
chooses to
Ganymede.
go after the Ganymede.
Instant snipe. He's going to instantly snipe that.
Yep.
There we go.
Can he land a provoke though?
So I think Tree.
Oh, no strip
Does
provoke.
not.
That was. Oh, he needed it. He definitely needed that there.
Ooh, okay, so Ganny does have that skill 3 up, but it's going to die this Artemail. Artemail is
Yep.
going to revenge proc it. It doesn't
There it
crit,
is.
but there we go. Down it goes. So Tree essentially has 3 units against 4. One of the 4 being Artemail. Tree's going to need some help here from the Despair Gods.
Yep. And he gets all of his stuns there, even though he woke up that Vivid Chill, put her down again anyways.
Yeah. Well, Tree doesn't have Despair Wounds, but that Josephine's going to need to stun everything it comes in contact with.
Yes, definitely. Oh, nice Vile proc. He's probably looking to cleanse up Ada, and he does. Goes for some damage onto Fran. Starts to work down Fran. Nice return, but a nice Vile proc from the Josephine into the stun as well, with the defense breaks going
Huge
out.
defense breaks.
Oh man.
But this Artemail's got max HP, and
Yep.
Tree's units are going down here.
He's looking to cleanse somebody. Who does he really prioritize right now?
got
Cleanse up
Josephine.
Josephine.
But at this point, that Josephine needs to output enough damage to destroy an Artemail
Yep.
with the Viva Chow support, and it's quite difficult here.
Nice provoke there. Return stun onto Nephthys. That was nice. Probably going to go for a reset here. Keep the Hathor down. No, chooses to go for the Viva Chill.
Yeah, and at this point, Tree's probably thinking about the next match and also feeling out these units. Probably
Yep.
testing out the different HPs and how much damage things take and whatnot.
Yep, or how much damage things deal.
But if he's trying to win here, he's going to stun the Artemail here because that thing pumps out a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
And he needs to land everything.
And he did.
And
And
he
he
started
Vile
to.
procced on top, but did not get the stun onto Viva Chill, though.
Yeah.
But he is going to get AoE stuns right here.
Tree needs to proc every time and stun every time.
Ooh, does not get the Nephthys.
Ooh.
Immunity's going out.
So this Josephine's going to be doing more damage.
Yep. It's funny, he's really giving a good run for his money already, though.
Ooh, but the
Nice
Viva
Vile
Chow.
proc.
That's a lot of damage coming from that Viva Chow.
That really was. Can he get the provoke here? Does land the provoke. First skill goes out. Nothing. No stun there.
Nephthys going down soon. Nephthys
Yeah.
is actually going down soon.
He's putting up a fight right now. He really is. Oh, and the Vile proc as well. Can he get the attack break? He does get the attack break.
He needs to reset the Hathor.
Yep, gets that reset. Looking at more sustain here. Heals everybody up. Immunity goes up. No stuns going out, but that's great damage coming from that Josephine.
Great damage from Josephine and great damage from the Artemail going in and taking out 1/4 of that Josephine's HP.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot of damage. Oh, big stun there onto the Fran.
Yeah, and he needs to keep this Artemail down 100%.
Oh, but he chose to go for the Nephthys here.
Interesting play. This Artemail here is going to be dealing a ton of damage.
Yep.
Tree has to be wary of this. Fran is also stunned at the moment.
Yes, that's not what he needs right now. He needs to get those sustain up. He needs to get that immunity up. Rain of Stones goes out, stuns everybody up, misses it on Adamil though.
Oh, well, Artemail takes a turn, and then
I'm
Okeanos
sorry.
is gonna, come and reset the Viva Chow here.
Okay. Yep, nice reset there. Landed that, was not resisted. He's looking at getting a provoke here.
Yeah, he has to.
No,
keep
he
that
goes for
Artemail
first turn stun. That
because
was
he
nice.
can't take a return hit from that Artemail. He can't take damage at this point.
Oh man, defense breaks go out. He's in a lot of trouble right now.
Yeah, and if nothing violent procs, that's the end of it. There's a lot of damage being
Here
pumped
we go. He
in.
needs to shut down the Adamil again. Does not. Oh, and there's the damage from Ada. Drops the Josephine, and then drops that Fran soon after.
The whole team just melts.
That's it. Those defense breaks, that Nephidus really showing how strong she is right now. And that's it for there. How to play, taking round 1.
Wow, commanding victory too, actually.
Really
All 4
was.
units alive. Just you took that, made it look easy.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Okeanos on the other team, though. He was actually the MVP, I felt.
yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of work even at the end there.
Honestly, Josephine was holding on, though.
Yeah, man, she was the damage. She was the predominant damage on that team because Tree kind of lacked it going in, right?
Well, Tree lost his Ganny off the bat because he chose to use Okeanos to reset the Hathor.
Yep.
I was going to ask you
Instead
about
of the
that.
Vivichel.
I was going to ask about that. Why didn't he necessarily go reset the Vivichel and then try to provoke the Hathor instead?
He maybe missaw the attack bars, or it's very common gut instinct to reset the Hathor.
Yeah.
Because it's just a common reset.
Tree's still looking to pre-ban the Pata here. Interesting.
Interesting pick
No
here, but
change.
Tree has the first pick, so Tree's probably going to take the Wind Desert Queen.
Okay.
I would be very surprised if he did not, because he pre-banned the Patter, meaning the Wind Desert Queen's a lot stronger.
But just like his first match, he did go with Ganymede, but now he's locking in it. And then How to Play goes and steals that Ganymede right away
let your
from him.
opponent have the Ganny Hathor.
Yep. But then again, steals the auto as well,
Tree's-
stealing units from Tree.
Tree's not able to use the LDs that he has.
Yep.
Unfortunate. Finally.
Well, there's the net for this draft right there. And with the Fran too.
Ooh.
Ooh, Tetra.
Water
Really?
Mermaid instantly counters the Nephthys because it shortens all the debuffs by 1,
Yep.
right? And Tree, if memory serves me right, this is a Swift Nephthys. It's going to be very fast, very difficult to counter. But How to Play's all on will, so we'll see how this pans out here.
Yeah, we should be seeing a stripper coming from Tree.
Yeah, well, we should be seeing either a stripper or some form of damage in the form of Diana with a ban onto Artemil. That's probably what. Or Tree is picking the Oberon.
Really? The Oberon? Is this something that we see often from him?
I have seen. So Oberon was something he used as part of his cleave, but lately I've been seeing it part of a normal comp like this, as normal as it can get, as you can say. So then How to Play is going to finish off with Gianna,
Yep.
which is going to throw a big wrench in Tree's
Oh,
plan. That's an instant.
Yeah, instant ban from that.
Instant
and then
ban.
bans out the Oberon. Doesn't want to see that. So it looked like he was trying to bring a snipe comp in here.
Yeah.
And then he shut it down. So now he only has that Mo Long for damage right now.
Yeah, and the Nephthys does indirectly have damage when you have defense break, but
Yes.
that's not enough sustained damage, and I think How to Play is going to be able to survive and just take
Yep.
over. We'll see.
Oh, but that is a fast Nephthys. Like you said, it was on Swift. Nephthys
Yep.
taking first turn. Gets the silence onto Tetra there.
But everything's on will.
Yep.
Everything's on will.
Does land sleep on Vivichel.
That's actually a huge important sleep because
Yep.
Vivichel can't snipe a unit unless it procs.
That's right. Looking at the Roost stack bar of probably the Tetra, I want to say.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to wake up the other units.
Oop, no strip from Adamel. That was nice.
And
we're
so
gonna get-
we're going to see, does he choose to blow his Reckless Assault here? That's the question.
He does have cooldown, so he can bring that
He's
HP
thinking about
back
it.
up. Oh, and he goes for it. He
Goes
needs to drop that
straight
Adamel.
for
He
the dome.
really does.
And that Molong still has so much HP left.
Yep.
Very interesting here. And then we're going to see that this Nephthys still has skill 2. And if this Vivichel does not proc, look to see it being laid down here.
Definitely. Oh, there's the cleanse, though.
Ooh.
That was nice.
Unfortunate. So now we're probably going to be looking at Vivichel sniping out a unit here.
Yep, there it is. And I don't know how we feel, but if that Molong's not going to be on the field, it's not looking that great for him.
I don't know if this Molong actually dies now, and this Nephthys has skill 2.
Yep.
Tree is not
needs
necessarily
defense
in a bad spot because How to Play is going to take a ton of damage here. Watch for this.
Oh, but here it comes. He's going to put everybody down right
And
here.
Put everything down. I could see him trying to take this Artemil out now.
Yeah, I think that's the priority target right now.
He's going to heal up the Molong. here,
Yep,
I
he
think.
needs to.
Or you could
first
go after
skill.
the Ganny, actually. You could probably go after the Ganny or go after something else. Or Tetra.
Oh, choose go for the Tetra here.
Yeah, but look for him to start isolating. Defense breaks make units really squishy.
Oh, yeah. Well, that Tetra's really nice against this Nephthys, so maybe he's seeing that as a really big threat right now.
And the problem, look at this, all the debuffs are gone at this point.
Yep,
Right.
all gone.
Due to
Tetra
Tetra.
really did work.
Oh yeah.
That was a great draft here.
And Tetra also has that passive healing, so, you know,
Yep.
Tree doesn't have
Unity's
that
coming
burst
out
damage.
there. Oh, nice
Ooh.
Vile proc. Oh, man. Who's he going to be cleansing? Does he want to cleanse up the defense break or bring Adamil back?
Are you-
And he brings Adamil back.
He's aggressive. He wants the damage.
Yep. Oh, man. Tetra, nice strip on the immunity. Probably going to continue working on to Molong.
Yeah, working on that Molong so Molong can't Reckless Assault freely like it did earlier.
Yep.
So it's inadvertently kind of preventing some damage. Tree needs to make something happen now, though, because he's losing steam.
Oh, man. No result from that second skill from Molong. Oh, but chooses to go for the strip onto Fran. Probably just get rid of that big heel.
Yeah,
from the attack buff.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yep, nice sleep onto Vivachill there. Got the despair stun onto Hathor.
See how big that
There's
heal was?
that huge heal. He needed
huge
that.
heal. But again, this Molong needs to do more to take out this Artemel. I don't know if it can happen.
Man, he really needs it though. So he goes in for the silence on Vivachill. That was nice. No stun there onto Nephthys.
And then Ganymede with the resetting the Hathor here. So
Yep.
Tree does not have that long delayed promise anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. No. Let's see who's going to be focusing out. He's starting to focus out onto Nephthys here, really.
Ooh, but then this Tetra's going to
Ooh.
help cleanse the team real
Yep.
soon. So look to see him lay in damage. That's a lot of damage.
Yes, it is. I think he needs a I was going to
needs
say
to
he
take it
needs the
out.
Reckless right now. And he does!
Ooh.
Taking out Tetra. That was super important for
Big
him.
play there.
Yep,
Giant
huge play. Nephthys is going to become so much more effective now.
Well, how to play's units have that 2-turn silent, 2-turn defense break right now.
Yep. Gets glancing. Glancing gets cleansed up. Oh my god, immunity's up here. That was a beautiful Vile proc.
So Tree's looking to stabilize. Probably going to silence the Vivachow at some point here.
Yep,
There we go.
does so. That's very nice.
Vivachow's skills are going to be up very soon. So Tree needs to keep that under wraps either by killing the Vivachow or controlling it right
Yep,
now.
I think he needs to. Oh, he does not choose to tunnel out the Vivachill. Gets defense break onto Ganymede.
Right, and the Ganymede resets the Vivachow at any given point. Vivachow's still controlled at the moment.
Yep. He's got great work keeping up that Molong with some nice health. Does land that sleep though. That first skill sleep onto Hathor. That was really nice.
Unfortunate. Depending on who you are, but big sleep there. big sleep.
Oh, nice Vile proc
Ooh.
right there. What is he gonna do here? He has all skills up, and he dumps the attack bars of everybody. Oh, except the Fran, of
And
course.
he resets a Nephthys.
And then
If that
resets
thing
Nephthys.
connects, it is GG's. Lights out for how to play if that happens.
Yep. Oh, big despair stun onto Fran there. Starting to focus out that Nephthys. Nephthys really low on HP. I think he has to do that while that Fran is down. I think he needs to keep the Automel down. I think he needs to. And there it is. Oh,
does
no!
not get
Resisted the sleep. Needs a defense break. Does land the defense break. That's really, really nice. Does he choose to heal instead of apply
I
damage?
think you go for
No,
it.
yeah,
I think
he
you
went
go
for it.
because he has 2 units moving.
Oh, what a Vile proc! And then finishes off the Nephthys. Whoa! That was really nice.
That's huge.
That was huge.
Now, Tree does not have that defense break, does not have that silence. We actually have a match here.
Yes, we do. He's got to get the. Oh, did not go for the cleanse.
Ooh.
And he dumps the HP.
No, this is
Oh,
that's
man.
the end of
That's
the Water
it.
Panda. That's the end. He needs to get a full team,
team
stun
stun.
here. We need to see a 2018 Molong here. Can he do it?
If he crits, he's dead.
Oh, doesn't get stun. Oh, but he
Oh, no,
survives. And he's gonna get a heal off as well.
Those
Oh,
runes.
that was nice. That was nice.
You're gonna see a heal
Automel
though.
heals himself up. He's gonna go and dump attack bars and get 2-turn sleeps on everybody here.
And I think he's got to leave the Artemel for later and isolate the rest of the units using defense break from the Water Panda right now. That's Sai's avenue to win.
All right, so he's seeing that low HP on Ganymede, and it looks like that's what he's going to choose to focus out. Goes for the immunity and heals up. Vile procs as well, reduces and takes out that Ganymede. Oh, big plays, man.
It's actually, I like Tree's position right now.
The tree's looking really good right now. Takes out that Vivachill, and now, oh,
we
and the
go.
concede. Look at that. Tree takes game 2.
Evens it up, 1-1 now.
Wow.
Oh, that was awesome.
big
What a
plays.
match.
That was
What
so
a
good.
match.
I loved watching him. Dude, Tree was just throwing out those reckless assaults. He was kind of
know,
unpunished.
Freely.
Yep.
That Molong has to have at least 50, 45k
Yeah,
HP.
yeah. He
That's
took
a lot of
25 like
HP.
it was
Oh,
nothing.
man.
He took 25k like it was nothing, dude.
Yeah,
And
having
even at that moment when Molong was almost gone, still held
Right.
on for this match. And that was huge. That was huge.
huge.
Completely
And I think
unpunished.
Tree's decision to snipe out that Tetra, the Water Mermaid, early, helped him use his Nephthys to his full capabilities.
I think my favorite part of the match was watching that Tetra Nephthys interaction.
Same pre-bans.
They're sticking with it.
Really.
Alright, so we're going into game 3 here, and we're seeing the same pre-bans. But
All right.
How to Play has the first pick. Does How to Play take the Artemel, or does How to Play take the Hathor?
Steals the Hathor here. Now we can finally see a response, and he's going to get his Admiral here.
Or does he? Yeah, does he take the Artemel
I think
and
he
the
has to steal the
Ganymede?
Ganny. He has to steal the Ganny.
Oh, he
Goes
takes the
Ganny
Nephthys.
And then he's not going to let him have the Admiral. Steals that.
Nephthys is actually pretty good against Artemel because of the defense
Yeah,
break and all that.
yes, definitely.
So it makes sense to me.
But How to Play steals that Fran. So he
Must.
doesn't want to see the combination from the Fran Molong again.
Yeah, and Fran counters Nephthys quite hard.
Yes,
Um,
definitely.
And I believe How to Play Fran's also on will wounds too. So it makes it a little bit difficult for Tree to use his Nephthys effectively.
Yep.
So we'll see. Tree probably has to make a decision on what he's banning about now. So if he chooses to go with the Diana, or he goes with the Josephine here, so he's leaving that Hathor.
Yep. And brings in the Triana as well. Gonna have a little bit of sustain, a little bit of safety. How to play is looking at a Viva Chill Amelia. Ooh.
Yeah, patented Viva Chow play. Josephine's actually quite decent against Artemel sometimes because of the Despair stuns, proccing shield.
How to play has a Oberon.
And I'm seeing an Oberon, but it's not on Tree side of the game. It's on How to Play side.
It's on How to Play
That's
side.
weird. How do you get over there?
I guess How to Play also has an Oberon, and I don't think Tree was expecting this.
Nope. I sure wasn't expecting to see that Oberon here.
So if I was Tree, well, Tree's going for control here.
Yep. Going for control, going for first turn, possibly.
Wow, interesting pick here. I would not be shocked to see a Fran banned from Tree because Tree has all kinds of controlling units. Cannot have How to Play have that much immunity on that
Yep.
side.
And an attack buff Oberon.
Yeah.
Oof.
How did you like the Vivichel pick into the Gani, the Nefties, the Josephine? Like, there's so many ways on board to control it.
Well, the Viva Chow is also on Will, so the only way to control this Viva Chow
Strip first.
is to strip it or reset it, right? With the Okeanos, but the Okeanos is banned. How to Play smart enough to know that Fran is going to be banned.
Yep.
So I think this is an interesting draft here. Probably favors How to Play a tiny bit, but we'll see how it pans out.
So we're going into match 4, guys. Oh boy. We're looking at a
Nephthys on turn
taking
1,
first
but
turn.
How to Play's all willed up.
Yep.
Which leaves Tree in a really, really awkward position here.
Definitely does.
Yeah,
And
and
he's going to focus out here. He looks like he's applying damage onto the Viva Chill. Oh, sleeps go out, but only lands it onto the Ganymede and the Triana.
huge landing of that provoke onto
nice.
the Viva Chow.
That was nice. And got the stun as well.
Ooh. So he's ventilated the Hathor, but Nephthys is here to do Curse of the Beautiful.
Yep.
And silence here.
There's the nice defense break, especially on Adamel, so no damage coming from him.
I actually think Tree's in a really good spot here. Got to take out that Oberon
Yeah, he
ASAP
does.
though.
Oh, big stun onto Josephine, though. That's not what he needed right now.
Oh. But look for Tree to take out this Oberon right now.
Yep, there's that silence. He needs to get that damage on Oberon.
Yeah, but this Oberon, and everything's still got
No
defense
attack
breaks on
goes
right
out.
now. It's going to do some more damage into Oberon here.
Wow, he's choosing not to focus the Oberon at the moment.
Yeah, but Gani has skill 3 reset, so this Oberon might be going for whatever damage it can do now before it dies.
Yep, it chooses to. Let's see. Oh my god, that was huge damage.
41
Triana.
And Triana did not die.
Yeah, Triana did not
She'll have to
die.
tell
So
about it.
Ganymede's got skill 3 here, so it's gonna reset. Probably either the Viva Chow or the Hathor.
Oh,
Chooses to ventilate here. Hathor gets reset. And then we're gonna see that Josephine again. We're gonna see that Oberon's gonna go down. Tree needs to work on this Oberon because that is a lot of damage and ventilate with skill 2.
Alright, so what are we seeing here? Curse of the Beautiful goes out. Big defense breaks, of course, onto the Automil. Did we land the glance? We did land the glance. We already had the glancing.
Tree's in a
onto the
good
Viva Chill.
spot.
He's in a great spot. Ventilates, gets his immunity and sustain back up.
Yeah, and this crit damage Josephine is gonna do a ton of damage into How to Play side.
Yep. Strips that immunity right off. And it looks like he's trying to focus out the Triana here.
Yeah, and then Tree's going to be taking out this Viva Chow here. Viva
Yep.
Chow is going to be going down soon, and look to see him work down Hathor and then take out Artemel.
If he can, oh, nice Vile proc there. Is he gonna set someone down? He does, and oh, it gets resisted. I'm pretty sure Josephine had the passive up as well.
Unfortunate.
He really needs to take out this Viva Chill. Nice Vile proc. I think he's gonna
pummel more
continue
damage.
it.
He's gonna
Yep.
pummel in more damage there.
Oh, and the concede! Really? All right. So not enough faith in the Automil being able to solo up there. So Tree's taking game 3.
Pretty tough for an Artemel there when you have a Ganymede and a Nephthys with tons of defense break. So
Yeah.
I can see the frustration on How to Play side. Things didn't quite pan out. You brought in the Oberon. It didn't kill the
The
Triana.
41k wasn't enough to
What
kill the
not
Triana.
enough.
In what
No.
world is 41,000
in this world.
in the
This world,
Legend
exactly.
tournament of
In Legend
Season
tournament
9?
world.
This is crazy. Now, you said going into it that you actually favored How to Play's draft over Trees.
Right.
Why was that?
Well, I just figured with the Viva Chow and the
Yeah.
Artemel.
Well, I mean, why not?
Why not? It's
Why
just
not?
got more damage, more sustain. But then Tree able to very effectively have a Triana that's beefy enough that the Oberon can't take out.
Here we go. We're
We're
going into
looking
game
at
4.
game 4 in the same bands again. How do you
Match.
feel about these same bands though?
Not surprising. I think How to Play is aware of this Tiana, and Tree does not want to fight against a Pater here. Because Tree wants to go with the control route. And this
Stealing that Hathor
this
there.
is match point. Tree can steal it.
How to play keeps stealing that Ganymede. Not going to let him have that Gany Hathor.
And I know Tree as a person has always been going for this legend. Every special league, he goes for legend. Every normal season, he goes for legend. He wants it back.
And this is his chance. We're playing to 3 wins. We're playing to 3 wins, so this is
his match to win here.
Hey,
And he
there
finally
it
gets
is.
his Artemis. I'm happy.
Finally
for
gets
him. He
both of his
LD.
LDs on the field. That is nice.
So how to play is going to counter with their own LDs.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
all these LDs.
All
These LDs. And you're going to see that Fran looks to be suspiciously maybe a unit to think about banning with the Nephthys on the field.
Yep.
And
Yeah, the Wind Druid.
Wind
Interesting.
Druid early, which is an interesting pick here, given the fact that it doesn't quite do a ton of damage compared to Tree's Artemis.
Yep.
So
All right, he locks in the Triana and the Diana. Are we looking at an Antares already? We should.
interesting pick here. So this
Well-
Triana tells me that Tree is not banning the Viva Child. Triana makes it very awkward for Viva Child out there. I think Tree's gonna leverage the huge damage from Artemel and Diana to win the game.
Yep. And he brought in the Oberon. I'm not sure how I feel about that Oberon draft.
It's an interesting draft here. I think though, if How to Play bans out that Triana and somehow can maintain first turn advantage, he's in a decent spot. I think the ban from How to Play side is likely going to be either Triana or some form of Nephthys or Hathor.
Oh, bans out the
goes after
Diana. But Tree goes and bans out the Oberon as well. Does not want to see those big numbers again.
No big numbers, no dual ventilate.
But you're going to see first turn this Nephthys is not going to do very much. As we saw in last
Yep.
game, How to Play's units are own will. So we'll see how this pans out. But I do like Tree's side of the draft with the Artemel there.
Yeah, you're right. We know what this first turn looks like, right?
We
We've
do
been
know
here
what this
before.
first turn looks like.
That's right.
Looks
All
like
right.
nothing.
Game 4. Here we go. I think the damage potential right now is favoring Tree, though. Does land that big sleep on the Fram.
Yeah, and if you look at the attack bars here, Viva Chow is waiting for a turn to snipe out that Triana here.
Very nice Vileproc, looking to apply glancing onto Triana here. Immunity goes up. Vileprocs, though.
Does he go for it?
Oh boy, will he?
Do it. I don't know if he's going to because
Do
that
it.
Triana can pick itself up.
Yep.
But he goes for it. Got to
Yep,
take the risk
he
here.
went for it. Because Triana does have skills.
It's match point.
Triana
there
does
it
heal
is.
as expected.
Yep.
So let's see what this Tyrannus is made of.
Yeah,
No, it's a
I
crit
think he's gonna
damage
tunnel.
one. It's gonna tunnel it. He's got to get it. This is How to Play's main avenue to win.
His
here.
only chance.
Oof.
He's blown the Viva Chow's.
Oh, there's the
skill
heal.
tree.
Triana's back up. Looking pretty safe right now. Looking for some defense break. Wakes up the Vivichil. Not worried about it, though. Lands a silence, of course. Looking to get an attack break here. Gets that attack break as well. Vileprocs gets an attack break as well onto Vivichil. A lot of negative effects out there right now.
Interesting. And if I'm Tree, I know that my opponent's just blown my Viva Chow's Switch Destiny, Song of
Yep.
Destiny, and I'm looking to slowly wear my opponent down. Is what Tree's doing here. Just control the map and wear my opponent down with my Artemel that's gaining stacks over time.
Yep, he's really trying to focus out the Vivichil. Let's see how that works out for him. Nice first skill sleep onto the Hathor.
Viva Chow's skills are up, so keep in mind that he's always going to be looking for opportunities to snipe a unit like
Yep.
right now here.
There it is. Can he finish it off, though? Does he have a unit up right now to take it?
Well, there's no heals on this Artemel,
Nope, not right now.
and this Triana might get reset soon like now.
There it is. Oh, the resistance of the attack bar, though, which is pretty
he's
nice.
going
Does
for it.
not get the finish onto that. That
Ooh.
attack break hurt more than you know. Did not get a finish on the Nephthys. And Triana's there focusing out Wind Druid. I think he's going to put somebody to sleep here.
He's got the Wind
Yep.
Druid does some damage here, and he's
Ooh,
also
nice
going to put
Bioproc as
attack
well.
break. You know, he's got to save every bit of damage that he can here.
That's right. Goes
This
for the
Nephthys
silence.
is hanging on for dear life, though.
Yes, it is.
It's going to ventilate for more
Yep, ventilate.
damage.
Vileprocs as well. Trying to take
Ooh.
out the Nephthys. Nephthys holds on. And this isn't a Violata, is it?
No, it is definitely not. But that Nephthys is alive.
The Nephthys is still alive. Gets that cleanse and heal up. Man, Nephthys stays on the field. We're looking at
Wow.
a two-turn sleep incoming.
Tree might take it here. Tree's laying the delayed promise down. It might be over. We might
There's
have.
big
Whoa.
resistance on
Whoa.
the field. Oh man!
It wasn't meant.
Oh wow, that was not what he wanted to see right there.
But as a backup, he has the Nephthys skill 2 that's landed across the board now.
Yep.
Not the end of the world.
And there's that
actually.
heal on Nephthys, so Nephthys is going to be on the safe side of
Look
things
to
right
see
now.
Fran go down here, and then we're gonna see the Wind Druid go down, or maybe Viva Chow. But Tree's got this, I think. Tree might have this. It's a lot of damage pumped out. This defense breaks across the board is a lot to deal with.
Yep, the priority target right now might be the Fran here.
But this Ganymede also has skill 3.
Yep. Goes and resets Triana. Vileproc, this Ganny's Vileprocing a whole lot. Man, no glancing goes out.
Unfortunate. Glancing is actually pretty important against a Nephthys here.
That's the first life there on the Wind Druid. But he can reventilate that if he needs to.
So 2 turns from now, that Nephthys has Curse of the Beautiful, so watch for that as size opening.
Yep. Looking to get a silence onto who? Goes for the Wind Druid.
And then probably going to attack break around to diminish heals.
Yep, make sure that attack break is still broken onto Fran.
Ooh.
That was a nice reset there. That was a very good decision there. Finishes off the Fran. Oh, no despair stuns there.
But that Viva Chow has skill 3 ready.
Skill 3
so watch
is up.
for when that's going to be used here. That is how to play's only win, I think, main win condition at this point. How to play is actually quite far behind. This Artemel is going to be doing work very soon here.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think it was a great draft here for Tree.
Yeah, I mean, great draft in many drafts.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah, definitely.
And this Ganny's gonna be taking a ton of damage here. Look at that.
Ooh,
half health.
man.
And we're gonna see this Wind Druid. It's gonna do a lot of damage. It's
oh
crit damage.
man, the Wind Druid did finish off the Nephthys there. Return damage goes on to the Wind Druid. Wind Druid's still doing all right though.
And you can see that delayed promise from the Hathor is coming up.
The resistant
no.
resistant sleep onto Vivichill that was very nice, but he gets the 3 turn, and he does! He lands it on everybody
That is
there.
a legendary Bioproc.
Yep.
Just getting him that legend tag.
Literally legendary.
It's a literally legend Bioproc there.
Yep. And now he's going to be able to finish off the Ganymede. Oh, that might be it here, honestly.
Right.
He needs to get some sort of work here with this Wind Druid, because the Wind Druid can revive, but no! He gets shut down again.
Using the
and
skill 2
continues
for
to focus.
damage. Using the skill 2 for damage. You're going to see Artemel go onto this Wind Druid, or go onto this Fran now, and probably seal the game.
Yeah, that was a good choice in the revive. He needs to drop that Fran.
But Triana's going here.
And
Triana's
that's going to be
taking
it.
it out.
Drops the Fran, and he can go in for the delayed promise.
Again.
Oh boy, is that it right there? Another Vileproc from Hathor. And goes to focus out this Wind Druid. Nice Vileprocing as well. Does focus it out. Can auto finish. And there it is.
And I don't
Wow.
see this
Is this it?
coming. This is it.
Is this it?
We have a new legend.
Look at
Tree
that.
gets
There
it.
it is.
Tree takes it. He is the legend of RTA Season 9.
Congratulations, Tree.
That was an
wow.
incredible match. Incredible.
Dude, he's been wanting this for so long. Congratulations to Tree.
Finally has a legend tag to his name.
You absolutely deserved it, dude. Congratulations.
What an exciting match as well. He finally got his auto and Nephthys. What did that just say there?
It's perfect. It's
It was
perfect.
an incredible draft.
Nephthys held on. Those
Right.
my 2 favorite points of the match. How to play could not finish off that Triana.
Yep.
Really tried too early, saw the opportunity, but no way to follow up with that. And then Nephthys, like, she held on, and she was the MVP. Yeah.
That was how to play's key way to win, was to use that Viva Chow to bring a unit low enough and snipe it out. Because how to play wasn't able to do that, how to play wasn't able to win.
Yeah. Congratulations to Tree, and congratulations to everybody for just making it here in the first place, because just being a part of the Legend Tournament is such a huge deal. Like, we can't emphasize that enough. Thank you guys so much for the games. Tree, you earned this. And before we head out today, I think we do have one more promo code available for you guys, and we'll get that on screen as soon as possible.
Get those scrolls.
Yeah, get those scrolls, guys. Yeah, we get those scrolls. We got the elemental scrolls coming up on screen very shortly here, guys. So I just want to take a moment to thank everybody for being here, being a part of the RTA Season 9 Legend Tournament, and also Stoic and making it fun. Thank you, guys. This has been so awesome.
Thanks for having us. It was great to see firsthand
Yeah.
new champion being crowned.
I know,
yeah.
it was so cool. Enjoy that Hall of Fame tag, Tree. Again, for those who may have joined late, Tree, the artist formerly known as Sai.
Big congratulations out to that man.
Yeah, this
really.
is what you wanted to see.
That was well earned.
That was just a joy to watch those different matchups and lineups and see how that panned out. Great high quality play from everyone.
Oh, yeah.
But some innovative decision making through the game.
Did you guys have a favorite moment through the round or even the set? Anything?
I mean, one of my favorites is just that Triana hanging on for dear life to that
Yep.
Oberon.
Yeah.
I mean, 41k does not take out a Triana.
Just a smidge. Just a smidgen right there at the
That
end
was
there.
great.
Yeah, did you
What a
have favorite?
highlight. That was a solid
That
highlight
was it,
right
dude.
there. That was beautiful.
I know.
Because we were expecting that Oberon to definitely take out a unit there. Not even attack buffed
Yeah.
either. Like, come on,
Yeah.
41k, and Triana held
And
on.
I feel like
oh, wow.
Tree is someone who prepares very meticulously. I bet you he had that planned and knew that his Triana needed to be extra tanky.
He probably did that research ahead of time. He's like, this typically hits for 41.5k. Put it at 43 just to be safe. We got a couple
He's an
extra case.
Oberon user himself.
Uh-huh.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah,
he knows.
I
it.
also really like that ban on Oberon in that last match too, because it's like going into a game with an Oberon is difficult, but 2 ventilates is arguably worse. Guys, that coupon code is on screen right now, so take out your phones, take a photo of it, snap it. We got the Bitly for you right there. So enjoy, guys. Get those attribute scrolls. And again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us and joining us. We're just about ready to close out the Legend Tournament for RTA Season 9, but we're going to be seeing you guys for SWC later.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
So in about 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing the prelims.
Yeah, we'll be doing those very shortly. And for people out there who might not be familiar with you guys, where can they find you if they want to see some more? We'll start with Stoic.
Well, you can find me on twitch.tv/LL StoicLL.
Make it a bud.
And I got twitch.tv/makeitabud.
Yeah, enjoy. And then we go live Wednesdays and Fridays on this very channel at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So it's about, I actually have no idea how much time has passed. I was going to say 9 hours beforehand, but that's not the case anymore. That was when we started. Anyway, guys, so thank you so much for being a part of this historic moment, the second Legend Tournament in RTA history. Thank you to Stoic and Make It a Bud for commentating with me today. This was awesome. You guys did a great job. Loved it.
Thanks
Been
for
an
having us.
absolute blast here. It really has been.
Loved it. And one last thank you to the chat. Thank you for hanging out with us. We know it's late. Go to bed. Wherever you are, it's too late. Go to
You
bed.
got the Dolphins. Let's see the Dolphins in chat.
Put some Dolphins in chat, and we'll say goodnight, everybody. So this has been Come to Us, Evan.
This has been Stoic.
Make it a bud.
See y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys.